It's time for some Fire Emblem, and we're probably gonna be watching supports today and tomorrow, y'all. I've got a lot of supports. Just a lot of supports to watch. Oh my god, do I have a lot of supports to watch. Not only do we have all the supports to watch of the people we had prior to the end of the last chapter, but I also got a bunch of supports for the people that we got last chapter. Yeah. That's always good. Amy, thank you for the 28 months. I appreciate that. To cover the anime, thank you. We're gonna need it. It's anime night today. And if anybody wants to talk about anime, now Ewan's got you covered. You're breathtaking, Amy, and you've really grown up. I appreciate you. And thank you for materially supporting me and my family, because today I had a dental bill to take care of. So thanks for chipping in. You watched Yu Yu Hakusho in full while your husband was out of town? Oh, what a good show. Yu Yu Hakusho is cool. My Hero Academia comes back October 1st, season 6. I think I stopped somewhere in season 4. Laid Back Camp. Laid Back Camp, is that new? You love seeing Happy Bernie, yeah! All right, so where do we start? Please, we gotta pick. You know what? We can just let. I was gonna say let God decide, but this is not working well. And also, it would be Sarah's deciding. Well, Sophus. Oh yes, they are making a live-action remake of Yu Yu Hakusho. That is so funny. If Hige's hair doesn't defy gravity, they already posted some pictures of the cast. It inspired you to write a new fan fiction? Yeah, kick ass. That's great. You know what I'll pick? Okay, let's go with your boyfriend, Sylvain. We have a lot of A supports to watch for the Blue Lions, so why don't we just start off with the Sylvain Felix? Let's just get into it. Let's get into it. I liked who they picked for the guy with the rose. What's his name? Kanosuke? I don't remember. What's his name? I'm so sorry. It's been so long. Kurama, thank you. So sorry. He was cool. I liked him. All right, Sylvain Felix. Let's see that A rank support.
There you are, Felix. Why didn't you tell me?
Would I rather watch the support for the character I like least first, or watch the support for the characters I like most first? I'm gonna mix it up, so I don't. I'm gonna take my medicine and also have my dessert. You know.
Tell you what?
About the fight you got into the other day with those soldiers.
Oh, that. Don't worry, I won't do it again.
Fight?
One of my men told me the whole story of what actually went down. Apparently, one of your soldiers was mocking the heir of House Gautier.
Oh!
Which just so happens to be me.
Remember Sylvain was lecturing Felix because Felix had a fight with some random grunt soldiers? I don't remember. It was like 150 hours ago. I don't remember that, but I'm glad. So he's like, why didn't you tell me about this fight? It's been 80 years. Yeah. Hello, more Phineas. I'm doing well. My weekend was great. Got a lot of work done. And feeling hale and hearty. It's been so long. That's why you're reminding. Thank you, Genpo. I appreciate the reminder.
And he started getting into it with everyone else, which is when you decided to jump in.
Worst decision of my life. But like I said, I'm done with all that.
Mm-hmm.
I only stepped in because I thought it was my responsibility to make my men see sense. But my fists tend to move faster than my brain, as I'm sure you know.
So somebody was just like, that heir to Gautier is such a poopy head. And then Felix just like, you like literally punch somebody? That's interesting.
I'm very well aware. Still, I'm curious why you didn't tell me everything right away.
You actually like Sylvain's hair more in-game model-wise than the previous hairstyles? I really like it. I don't know why folks don't like it, but it's probably because new thing different, you know? I think it looks fine. His forehead is proportionally sized. You know?
Because he said some really nasty stuff about you. I didn't want your delicate ears dropping off in horror.
It's probably mostly true about Sylvain. You know, I was trying to choose my words carefully, and I'm sorry I said the poopy word, Flynn. I try not to offend my viewership.
Okay, now I'm even more curious. Anyway, sorry for tearing into you without knowing the full story.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I can't let personal life influence business, even if it does concern you.
You shouldn't worry about it. People speaking poorly about me is something of a regular occurrence.
Yeah, bud. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, you know? Sometimes when you act a certain way for a long time, people are like, man, this dude sure does act this way.
And honestly, I deserve every last bit of it. I was a real scoundrel in my younger days. Caused a whole lot of people a whole lot of headaches.
This game was like, I can fix him. Specifically for Sylvain. This game is I can fix him, the game. Also for Dimitri too. And I'm sure with other characters. I can fix him. Whereas I'm sure most people will be like, I want to make him worse, actually. Let's indulge in some of these bad behaviors.
That kind of talk isn't your fault or your soldier's fault. The blame lies squarely with the man I used to be.
So, why didn't you do something about that man when you were younger?
He wasn't a man yet, he was a dumb boy.
It was just... I had to be that way, you know? I had to play the part of the flippant, carefree rogue because... Anyway, look, I know I'm a real piece of work, but that's just me being me.
One line, he's like, I had to pretend to be this person because I didn't want anybody to love me, essentially. And then here he's like, anyway, that's just me, though. Haha, can't help it. I'm a Libra, or whatever. Whatever.
Fine. Perhaps you do deserve to be made fun of.
And Felix is just like, I will take the bait, thank you.
But I still won't stand it coming from a bunch of curs who don't know a single thing about you. You may not have the title of Margrave yet, but you still make yourself pretty useful.
Hello, Chris2856. I'm glad you're enjoying that gift sub from Flynn.
I've seen how you've helped the boar, and
What the? Whoa!
I guess you help me too.
This is the first instance of an in-game model blushing in this videogamy. And it's Felix talking to Sylvain? I think he's got a fever. We don't have a camp nurse, do we? Mercedes, help this man. He's sick. This man's sick. Look at how light his blush is down here on the portrait. They're like, just a little kiss here. And on the in-game model, it's just like, I have the flush. I need medical attention. Can't help but blush around Sylvain, right? I think I could help it. But isn't this cute? I told you, when we play this game, we're making the Barbies kiss. You can barely move your mouth for hours after any kind of numbing stuff. Oh yeah, it's been like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and finally I can feel my lips, you know?
Wow, Felix, that's... Wow. Oh boy. I think someone's cutting onions in here.
Crying? Crying? Okay, you're not a Margrave yet, but you make yourself useful. I've seen how you've helped the king and also maybe me, I don't know, Baka. And then Sylvain is so moved that he's like, moved to tears?
Be quiet. Can't you listen to someone for 2 seconds without opening your fat mouth and completely ruining the moment?
Please stop thinking about this man's
You
mouth.
always have been
Thanks.
too smart and too loud for your own good. Even if no one can match you in military tactics or domestic affairs. It's like you said, we've got problems piling up both inside and out of the kingdom. But with you
He's a
around,
sensitive boy.
we might just be able to see our way clear of it.
That's a lot of problems
This
to
is a
pile
good
on
support
one
to start
person,
on, huh?
especially when he isn't half as great as you're implying. I mean, I might be, say, 7% more cunning than you, but
Percentile?
that's pretty much it.
Percenta statistics? On a Tuesday? Talking about fixing people in Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Houses, you would not volunteer to fix Rhea off with her head's mood swings? Oh no, I hope she's exactly like this. I hope she is so wild in this game. I love her as an antagonist, honestly.
If we really want to be useful to Fargus and Dimitri, we need to work together, so we can balance out each other's weaknesses.
Felix says, what weakness? Me? I don't have a weakness.
I suppose that's true.
Okay.
In which case, I guess I'm counting on you. I may even need you. Maybe.
stupid. Always backpedaling. Literally always backpedaling.
Besides, I'd be stuck with nothing but miserably dour folks without you around. I'm not sure I could handle it.
Sylvain is very necessary to this group because you have Ingrid McSerious Pants to do, who no one can tell when he's joking, even though I'm pretty sure half the stuff he says is like just to get a rise out of people, just to have fun. Dimitri, who doesn't understand what a joke is. Felix, who is sour all the time. And then Sylvain with his like winky face, you know? I think the dude doesn't read well. Like, some people just don't get him, but I do think the dude has like most of his supports are just him being soft. It's just that people are like, oh, spooky tall, you know?
You don't have to tell me twice, old friend. I'll always be there for you. I promise.
Oh, isn't that cute? Well, isn't that cute? Let's see Sylvain and Ash. The last one was them talking tactics, and I think
So by stationing themselves in the bog, they were able to slow the advance of the enemy horses.
so the last time they were talking tactics, and Sylvain was talking about how the Gautier family has like fended off the Serang invasion for a while, and so Ash is like trying to learn more about military tactics, and Sylvain knows a lot about that. I figured we'll probably do like all of one character in a row to start Mad Rebel. Sylvain slipped and Ash found... Yeah, Sylvain was like, hey, I know this thing. And he's like, you know things? Teach me. And Sylvain's like, whoa, 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 responsibility? I don't think so. Sylvain was responsible when as a child, but now he's single-handedly the happiest of the group. Well, you know, when you got a bunch of kids running around you and you're like slightly the older kid. Dimitri understands Aloysius jokes. I gotta rewatch that support line because I'm not even sure if he does. I think Dimitri appreciates that Aloysius' jokes have a very clear structure. And he knows when to laugh at them, you know? Who do you think will win the U series this year? The U series? Yeah, because to me, you're the world, bro. Bro! I hope, gosh, I wish, like, we get two muscle heads together. We have Raphael now, so if we get like two like dudes who just like training and fighting, like if Balthus joins our team, I hope Balthus and Raphael have some supports that are just like dudes being bros and talking about training, you know? Okay, so back to Sylvain and Ash.
Exactly. But Luke's army was prepared in other ways too.
That freaking reminds you. Hold on now. I got screenshots. Ash was like freaking nerding out. Hold on, hide this. Yeah. Oh man. I was training up supports, of course. And Dimitri like got 200 kills or something, and Ash was like, a war you can crush the entire army single-handedly? It's just like King Luke himself is on the battlefield with us. He's such a dork. So goofy. Also, look, I changed my little icon. I'm a sleepy little Kirby now. Instead of whatever I was before, like a moon or something. Dimitri actually finds Aloy's jokes funny because they're bad rather than generally good, as Alois thinks they are. Oh, okay, he appreciates them for just failing fun.
They dug pitfalls, set up anti-cavalry palisades, and more. Laying all that groundwork is what led them to victory.
It's strange how the stories of King Luke don't go into much detail about him. But once you dig a bit, you realize he was a really talented tactician. I feel like I see him in a whole new light now. Say, do you think we could use this strategy in an upcoming battle?
Hey, Nico Redgrave, what's going on? You can't sleep much, so you decide to come by and say hi. I'm doing good here. Thank you for coming by and saying hi. Hopefully you can, like, drift off to sleep with this on the background.
I know
We're watching
we can't
anime
do the
today.
exact
I have so much
same
anime to show
thing,
you.
But in that geography book you recommended to me before...
Where have you been hiding this talent? You're absorbing everything I teach you like a sponge.
It's called listening? Have you tried it?
I can see why Lord Lenato had such faith in you.
Oh, it's not that. You're just a really good teacher.
Deflect. Ash used deflect. It doesn't work on Sylvain because he also deflects.
Even taking that to be true, you're clearly an exceptional student. I'm actually sort of jealous that Dimitri gets a great knight like you by his side.
You're also a knight.
I'd love to find some reason to steal you away to my territory after the war.
Man, what a line, huh? Okay. Winky face?
Don't joke like that, Sylvain. I serve His Majesty alone.
Ah, damn. That's hilarious.
Ooh, shut down. But yeah, I get it. Still, are you really gonna devote your entire life to being a royal knight? To live and die in Ferdiad?
This game knows what gay people are. That's wild. That was 100%. I'd love to steal away to my territory. And Ash is like, I don't know, I serve the king. And he's like, so yeah. Whoops. Fully rejected. That's hilarious.
That was my initial idea. But I had a talk with His Majesty recently that made me reconsider. He asked if I wanted to succeed Lenato and take over Castle Gaspar after the war.
Does he do that in any of his storylines in Fire Emblem Three Houses?
Castle Gaspar, huh? That makes sense. Adopted or not, you are Lord Lenato's heir.
Oh! Listen to the line read difference of this one.
Castle Gaspar, huh? That makes sense.
Adopted or not, you are Lord Lenato's
heir.
only remaining heir. He says heir. That's interesting.
I doubt the townspeople will be very accepting of me after I allowed him to die.
Well, I made you kill him. And every timeline I do make Ash kill him. Ash actually does get Castle Gaspar in many of his endings. That's good.
But I'm still the only one capable of taking on the job. Or at least that's how I like
Hell
to
yeah,
think of
give
it.
this kid the castle. He's so smart. And think of all the cool, uplifting programs he can get done around town. Like, he knows what it is to be so poor you have to steal just to live. This man will introduce literacy to everybody.
Sounds
great.
like a huge responsibility, all right. Definitely can't ask you to come to House Gautier in that case.
Stuck on this, huh? Really stuck on
That
this.
land meant everything to Lenato, and I would do anything to protect it.
Ash is so smart, but he really is a bonehead when it comes to people hitting on him, huh? Like, didn't understand when Petra was like, I want you to come to Bridget and be my knight. And he was like, but I can't do that. Ash is the epitome of that one video of the dude bathing and the girl in the Baywatch outfit comes in and she's like, I see you don't have a lifeguard at this beach. And he's like, this isn't a beach, this is a bathtub. That's literally Ash when anybody hits on him. He's just like, but I can't do it, I'm gonna be a knight. Like, this man is proposing to you. Do you understand this man is proposing? Petra's proposing to you. Do you understand this? No one told it. And I know he's read romances before. In his happy supports in Fire Emblem Three Houses, he talks about, I don't know if he synthesized that information though. He's like, that happens to other people, not to me. Because he's read romances before. He's read some real wild, spicy stuff as I watch Sylvain continue doing this thrusting motion and having his hands clipped through his scarf. Cool. Should not have lingered on this one. There was an actual episode of Baywatch to boot. Was it? There's another character like that lifeguard in the story, and his name is Caspar. Which is why Ash, Caspar is such a good gay couple. They cancel out each other's boneheadedness. Oh boy. Sometimes boys think of people as well. I mean, I know this boy's thinking of this boy as a person too. I'm saying that's literally happening right now. There's not a woman in the scene right now, so far as I know. Unless there's been an update. And if then I'll change it, but like, he's a bonehead. I love him. This is my son. I love him so much. I love him more than life himself. He's a bonehead though. Okay.
I want to help other people the same way he helped me. And I think I'm finally strong enough to do that now.
Hey, Sylvain, I got another angle for you. Why don't you say you're gonna go visit him on, like, Margrave duty?
I should have expected as much. But hey, if that's what you want to do, I've got your back. A little education can be handy for a knight. but castle lords need to learn everything they can get their hands on.
So I'm gonna have to be your teacher for the rest of your life, boy.
So let me know if you ever need old Teach to fill your little head full of info, and I'll come running. Sheesh, listen to me. I think your serious nature is contagious.
You joke, but I think you've always been a serious person deep down. You're an intelligent man who's always got his mind on one thing or another.
This is gonna fry Sylvain's brain. The best way to fry someone's brain is to be like, no, I don't think so. And then give them a really nice compliment and then go back to being like, but yeah. And then he's just gonna go like, zzz, 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 I don't understand.
I mean, aside from the way you acted back at the academy.
Yeah, he was a real dookie brain.
Oh, the unkindest cut. Completely accurate,
Brain frying.
but still.
I'm excited to learn everything I can from you, Sylvain. I really am.
Thank you for reminding me to drink some water, Alice. Well, isn't that cute? That's all my damn Sylvain supports is like, well, wasn't that nice? Let's see how Sylvain and Ingrid are holding up. I think that's the thing with Ash is like, someone's flirting with this doesn't happen. This is not happening to me. That's not what's happening here.
What's the matter, Ingrid? You sound exhausted.
So the last one was like, Ingrid was like, I have so much time on my hands because I'm not chasing after you and apologizing for all the crap you've done that I gotta get a hobby. So maybe she did get a hobby or something. Oh, that was 3 days ago. I gotta scroll up this little menu. Okay, good. Whew. I was like, when did Lurky subscribe? How did I miss that? 3 days ago. Got that. Did that.
Oh, it is just that my father's work never ends. Writing battle reports, explaining our Pegasus maintenance costs. There's always something that needs doing.
Put this on the auto thing.
I'm impressed that you, Felix, and His Majesty managed to stay on top of it all.
Nope, lip still
Are you sure you're okay, Ingrid? It isn't like you to be so worried.
Perhaps I'm simply not suited for desk work. I sound pathetic.
Well, that's my cue to pitch in and help out by treating a lovely lady to a fine meal.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that sweet? Pegasus maintenance costs? Man, them flying horses cost a lot, apparently. They ain't gonna shine themselves
I thought you'd
now.
sworn off such flirtatious nonsense.
Can't you just accept a generous offer for once instead of immediately disparaging the giver?
Whose tent is this? I just saw like 3 houndstooth blankets. Then we've got like a leopard print thing here, like a blue print there, and some kind of lacy deal up here. Whose tent is this? Whose tent is this?
Maybe you're right. In that case, I accept.
What? What? That was weird.
I reached a good stopping point anyway, so I may as well eat on your coin.
Good. Whoa, it's happening. What? Okay.
Phew. It has been some time since I've eaten this much. I've
You
been
sucker,
so busy
Sylvain.
lately. My meals have consisted of whatever quick snack I can scrounge up in the
I
moment.
know this feeling.
Well, that makes the incredibly hefty bill worth it. Also, it's been a while since I've been able to watch you eat. I think I kind of missed it.
This is so weird. He says this when you put the two of them together to eat as a meal, and it's just like, what? Weird. So weird.
And what is that supposed to mean?
And what is that supposed to mean?
Sorry, that came out all wrong.
What is the right way of
What I
saying
meant to
it?
say was that it's a relief to finally see you enjoy a decent meal. I mean, we're basically family, you know? And I'm sure Felix and Dimitri would feel the same way.
That's the weirdest way to say it.
Is that so?
When we were talking
I miss watching
earlier,
you eat.
said
Best pickup
something
line
about how a
ever.
person
Yeah,
can't
totally,
cling to
totally
the past
normal.
forever. Well, I think that's why it makes us so happy when we realize some things never change.
Yeah, what?
Some things never change, huh?
Why not just say, like, I really enjoy spending time with you, or I enjoy sharing meals with you, even? Because you found out that you probably have needed to have your brake service since before your last couple oil changes, all because somebody else was in charge of tightening the lug nuts of the wheel that blew out last week. Oh no. Hope the delay doesn't cost you even more money. At least you're able to set up an appointment for later this week. There you go, getting it taken care of early, Alice. But it sounds like they should have caught that issue maybe like a year ago, you know?
Hold on. That means you were still gawking at me as I ate.
Which is wild.
Yeah, but can you blame me? You are a fascinating eater. I mean, you're normally really serious, but when you eat, it's like your entire face lights up.
What does that mean?
Do you even hear yourself?
I think that Ingrid is like fully a kid in like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Every time she eats, she's like, oh, wow, this is great. You know, like, what? How is your face lights up? I know that she's grown up like very poor. There's like no food in Galatea. Her dad had to split his meals into like chunks to just feed his kids and stuff. He had to eat soup while they ate bread, you know, like barely eating. But like every meal? Yeah, do you hear yourself?
Well,
Sylvain?
speaking of things that never change, I thought of an even more important one.
What's that?
Our friendship. The way we're there for each other through thick and thin.
Yeah, I love spending time with you over a meal. Your face lights up. It's so nice to see you enjoying yourself, right? Totally normal way of saying that.
Even if our relationship changes, we will always hold each other dear.
Me and you
Okay,
and your
that
boyfriend
line
and your
is
other
way
boyfriend
too cheesy.
so far.
Who taught you to say that? What rogues have you been hanging out with?
Stop complaining and come with me. I want to buy some treats for everyone.
Tweets.
I'd follow you to the ends of the earth, my lady.
Just to watch you eat, apparently. What? Okay, whatever. That was our A-rank cutscene. Well, isn't that cute? I don't think I can say it genuinely for these two. We got some Iggy scenes with Sylvain and a Yuri scene. Oh, 2 Yuri scenes. I didn't get the full Iggy thing. I was trying to leave a little bit for grinding Tina later. Oh, the older mechanic was in charge today, so he let you know when he... Oh, I see. He's more veteran, more thorough, it sounds like Alice. I see. Yeah, right, Mad Rebel? Like, I don't want to see her eat if he's that into it. Do Iggy first? Okay. You'd like to vote for Sylvain and Yuri all the way. We'll watch both of those if we have it.
Ignatz, I've been looking all over for you.
We got the auto advance, so I can have a sip of water.
Hello, Sylvain. Do you need something?
Yeah, I actually... Oh, were you painting? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Please.
No.
Oh my
it's
god,
fine.
it's been so long
What
since
can I
I've
do
seen
for you?
Iggy. It's been so long. I don't know what I don't want to know, Smee. For all intents and purposes, that's just what people do in, like, League of Legends to me. I don't want to hear about it. The last time I remember that our whole running meme for Ignatz was he's drawing, like, big booby goddess paintings. Like, that's all he does is just, like, big booby goddess paintings. So I hope that continues. That's not what he does in the video game, but everyone is so, like, lit up about his art. I'm like, this has got to be some special art. I'm gonna take my meds because it's already 7 sucks. Hold on. I'm not taking a break, though, because I had dinner at, like, 5. Yeah, booba goddess, indeed. Alright. You're 7 already? It's wild. This would be normally the time where I tell you all, like, hey, good time to take a break, right? So if you need to, go do that. But I want to continue watching anime. Iggy looks really different in this. Don't you love it? It's like a halfway point between... Most of their styles look like halfway points between Monastery Fire Emblem Three Houses and Time Skip Fire Emblem Three Houses, because it is like 2 years in. 2 years and like 6 months now. So Iggy, what are you working on, bud?
I was hoping you could take a look at this painting I brought back last time I was home.
Whoa, that's probably Saros,
This
right?
style is rarely seen in Fargus. It might be the work of an Imperial painter.
Agreed. I don't think I've seen this style of brushwork used much in the kingdom.
Look at. Oh, wait a minute.
My father's first wife was an imperial noble, so maybe it was hers?
There was like Pegasus flying in the background. That's interesting. I think it's a combo of his messier hair and the plate armor. But to you, he looks a lot older than even the Three Houses time skip. Interesting. I think he even has different glasses in this one. You think he looks older? To me, he looks like middle ground. He also gives me big Velma vibes with his look. I think it might be the beret. Little berets in his hair.
I never knew that. Still, it's quite stunning.
I know, right?
I
That
prefer
lady's
his like
really
time
something.
skip Three Houses look, but this is adorable.
I didn't mean the woman herself. Though, of course, she's lovely too.
This is stunning, right? That lady's hot, huh? Oh, I didn't mean her. I mean, she's great. Poor
The
Iggy.
features of her face suggest such kindness.
What did
She
I say?
actually
That's Saint
resembles Lady
Sarah's.
Rhea in a way.
Tell you.
The thing is, I have no idea who she is or if she even exists in
She
real
looks
life.
very rare to me.
Is that why you came to me? To see if I could uncover her identity?
Pretty much. I really
She's
love this
so
thing, so
hot.
it's
I
been
want to
bugging
meet
me
this
for years.
lady.
I thought maybe
Can you
could
tell
finally
her?
scratch
Tell
the
me
itch
who
for
she
me.
is.
I mean, everybody knows you're the go-to guy for anything related to art.
Well, I'll do what I can, but please try not to get your hopes up. There's still a great deal I don't know.
Literally, if it was just like some noble from 300 years ago or something, they would never find them. The only chance they find it is if it is Lady Rhea, but it's a painting of Saros, you know?
Though I must admit, my curiosity has been piqued as well.
Oh, really? Thanks. I wouldn't have the first clue about how to go about this on my
I
own.
love this Antiques Roadshow. Let's go.
I mean,
come on
I'd
now.
at least have something to go on if it was a
Take it to the
religious
pawn
painting.
shop.
But
The
us
Pawn
kingdom folk
Stars.
pretty much only care about fighting, you know? And our art books are, well, let's just say they're lacking, and leave it at that.
Yes, I'm well aware. Sadly, while religious art has continued to thrive and grow, the same can't be said for its secular counterparts.
That is a dang shame.
I do get the impression that this portrait may actually be related to the Church of Saros, though.
Oh, thank you for reminding me to drink some
I
water.
think? I don't know. I haven't noticed any of the usual elements
I
of a
appreciate
Saros
that.
composition.
As I'm sure you know, paintings of legendary and sacred figures all share a certain pattern. Which is to say, they're frequently depicted with their associated symbols.
Oh.
Yeah, like Saint Saros with swords and Saint Sethaline with fish. But I don't see anything even close to that here.
Let me call my expert. I know a guy who's really into the goddess. I'll get him over here, see what we can do for you. And then like he's like, yeah, this is a really impressive painting. And then Rick is like, best I can do is like $5. So Lane has to sell his portrait for $5.
Look at the birds. Don't they seem strangely
Oh, I thought those were
prominent to you?
Pegasi.
I guess, now that you mention it. Okay, so who was associated
Oh
with
man, I
birds?
hope it is a Mac
Saint
wheel.
Macule, maybe? No,
Big
Saint
old
Macule was
booby
a guy.
Mac wheel.
This is nothing like how he's usually depicted either.
I didn't expect you to be so
Oh,
knowledgeable, Sylvain.
imagine if it
no
said his
offense.
wife. That'd be so funny. They should ask Anna. She sells stuff all the time. You don't have the patience for games that require reading. The good thing, Hibiki Oni, is that this game talks to you, so you like barely have to do any reading. It's great. Anubis, how are you doing?
To be honest, I always thought the two of us lived in entirely different worlds.
Come on. You should know me better than that.
He
I'm the
does
biggest
like
art
art
connoisseur in all
and
of Fargus.
books. Hi,
Though,
Green Lanyard, by the way, good to
admit,
see you.
At first, I only studied it to impress the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I guess we still live in different worlds after all.
Oh, damn, that's the end of that? That's funny. So that's their C support. They still have a B support, so we can find out who that chick is. But we get to watch some Yuri supports, finally. BRB, you're gonna miss a Yuri support! Run! Rocking the solid black look today. Yeah, I'm wearing my black dress today. It's not much, but, you know, it's something. Chibi is fine? Okay, gotcha. Good to know. Hubba Bubba Chalupas? What does that even mean? That's nothing. You're trying to train an AI to be stupid on purpose? It is seriously difficult. Really? I mean, training an AI to do anything is difficult, isn't it? Good luck with that. Yes, if Sylvain... I figured that would be a line Sylvain would say, like, does that mean he likes guys? Heck yeah! I've blown my chances of the last two guys. Maybe this guy will be into me. Show us the dress? Okay. Not very interesting, but it does have pockets. So there's that. Voila. That little bell. You probably can't see. Really not a very interesting dress, I must tell you. But it is nice and cool. And it covers my body, so I appreciate it. Alrighty. Yeah, pockets, dude. You can fit your phone in this pocket. Is it cotton? I think so. Okay. I think it's time for the Yuri Sylvain support. What could these... if this isn't about how these two are flirting, that they're both like flirts, I'll be shocked. But it also could be about tactician stuff. Maybe flirty tacticians? You know what's amazing? Oh, actually, that's not amazing. I was gonna say, Sylvain should have more A-rank supports with women. However, in Fire Emblem 3 Houses, he had very few A-rank supports with women, didn't he? It was like mostly B-ranks. He only has one woman. Literally, there's one woman he A-ranks so far, and that's Ingrid. Of all the gals I have, and I have predominantly gals, it is, overwhelmingly dudes. Wow, who am I pairing up? I don't think I can pair folks up in this game. I'm not sure. You're teaching it to be good at something is easy. Not teaching it to be good at something means it's genuinely stupid. Excuse me, getting it deliberately wrong means it's good at something and being fake. And is being fake stupid. Oh. I still don't get it, sorry. Alright, let's see how Sylvain and pair up Eggplant or nah. I'll find out at the end of the game. I'm gonna let Sothis / Arvel decide. I'm leaving this one up to the spirits. You know? If we get pairings, it is gonna be just like my first run through Fire Emblem where it's just like, leave it to chance. And I got so many good pairings and so many funny bad pairings. So I'm like totally cool if the pairings end up wicked busted in this one. I'll just read the good ones. It's fine. Alright, let's see how Sylvain and Yuri are doing. We gotta get through. Listen, I got a lot of supports, folks. A lot. This is off to a great start. The hell is this?
You have something to say, or do you just like staring at me?
Merely thinking about your brother, that's all.
Oh! Oh, God! What a start! Literally, his brother just died also in-game. To get Yuri, Miklon has to die. Also, Miklon was a total butt-ass wipe. Like, fully. Really thinking about your
I
brother?
only caught a glimpse of him at Aryan Road, but he was nothing like what the rumor suggested.
I wish after he said, merely thinking about your brother, that's all. And then Sylvain says, I wish you wouldn't. I wish you wouldn't. Actually, don't think about my brother.
You mean the ones about the eldest son of a noble family falling from grace? Taking up a life of banditry and wanton destruction.
Isn't that true?
The very same. They say he was a foul knave who stole not to survive, but because he took such great pleasure from the act. Still, I suppose one shouldn't take such rumors at face value.
Look how smiley Yuri is. Why are you smiling about this? He really is getting pleasure from making this dude angry, I bet.
Actually, there's a fair amount of truth to what they say. At least there was, up until 2 years ago.
I think it was less than
Yet
2
still,
years,
His
to be honest.
Majesty thought it was wise to recruit him to our side, and somehow managed to do just that.
I'm just saying about Miklon, the fact that I think he was a ticking time bomb, to be honest. Like, I don't know if that would have worked out in the long run, but I'm glad he didn't do anything bad.
Yes, I hear he wooed your brother with the chance to demonstrate how the Crestless can still make something of themselves.
Which is weird because literally Dedue and Ash are there. Hello? Dedue and Ash are there? You've been with Dedue literally since you were a child. Isn't that enough? And Ash is like, yes, please, and I'm here.
His honeyed words drew him in, at which point he began to play the man's inferiority complex like a mandolin.
Seems like you're more cunning than I realized.
Also, we know what mandolins are,
You
huh?
have eyes and ears everywhere, huh?
You're one to talk of cunning, springing as you do from the loins of Margrave Gautier himself. I know you've been keeping tabs on my every move.
Oh, definitely. You kidding me?
What?
Oh, yeah, that's gotta
In
be
my
true.
line of work, one learns to pick up on hostile presences rather quickly.
So, is he skulking
From
around?
the day we met, you've been waiting for me to take one wrong step so you can cut me down.
Really?
I'd heard the heir of House Gautier was nothing more than a base philanderer, but it seems that rumor isn't completely true either.
Man, I guess 2 years of his life being a reformed man hasn't done much to undo that reputation. But again, 2 years of Ikon's life didn't do much to undo his reputation either, huh? But I bet Yuri was like, so this guy's a philanderer, huh? I know how to deal with them.
Just look at you. Having the gall to call me out while you hide behind the murderous grin plastered on your face. I know you've killed without hesitation.
Murderous grin?
Hey, we've all made mistakes. There's no need to rehash the past. And what's this murderous grin you're talking about? What would that even look like?
The fact you aren't conscious of it makes you all the more dangerous. Unless that pained grimace just now was also part of your act. Regardless, that crest-bearing fool nickname you picked up seems woefully inappropriate for one of your caliber.
All the insults are just like, I'm getting rocked right now. Yeah, everyone's killing everyone right now. And you're the one smiling, Yuri. All the time smiling. I thought it was so funny when Bernadetta approaches Yuri. And he's like, oh, I thought I'd feel something upon seeing you. Maybe I'll kill you for real this time. That was so wild. He's the gall to say that to a childhood friend. Wild. Childhood friend.
It's clear you inherited your father's cunning, and then some.
Thank
I'm
you.
not sure whether to take that as a compliment or just start sobbing.
The former. There aren't many in Fodling capable of winning my true respect. For my part, I'll watch where I step, lest I end up with one of your blades lodged in my back.
What was that? What was that about? Hey, we have another one to watch, though, if you want to find out what that was about. I have also the second one. That was wild. Let's see the follow-up immediately.
All right, that should do it. Sorry for pulling you into this, Sylvain.
Imagine time has passed.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. I can't believe I didn't.
Time
pick
has
up on the
passed and
fact
they've been
we had
hanging out a
spies
lot,
in our
okay?
midst.
Like 150 hours have passed.
Oh, I'm just especially attuned to sensing such people. What with my line of work and all.
So they're looking out for each other now. You know? I just want you to know that I'm watching you. Yeah, exactly. That's basically what Yuri want to say. Hi, Kiosk Queen. Good to see you. Welcome to anime.
They seemed quite adept, save for the fact they were just as poor at hiding their hostility as you.
He's so
Maybe
soft-spoken
you're
talking to
just way
Sylvain.
too
It's wild.
perceptive.
Merely years of practice, I assure you.
He sounds so smiley, though.
Still, I was surprised to see how eagerly you set about clearing those spies from our midst. Never thought I'd meet someone who'd jump at an invitation to purge spies as readily as he would a lunch date with a pretty woman.
Well, time is of the essence with this kind of stuff, and Dimitri surely won't mind that we only let him know after the fact. We have to win this war, and nothing loses a war faster than a leaky ship.
Oh, we're going through him now. So,
Yet even superior intelligence can be overturned by brute force.
Are we going through them all now, or have we seen some before? This is my first time viewing all of these supports. We saw a few before you got here, Kiosk Queen. We've only seen Sylvain's support so far. We saw Sylvain Ash, Sylvain Felix, Sylvain Ingrid, Sylvain Ignatz. But only one of his 2 supports with Ignatz. And now we're doing Sylvain Yuri. And I think that's the last time I Sylvain stuff. I think, for now.
Take Aryan Road, for example. I was so certain we had achieved total victory. And then
here we come. With all our good beans.
That was a hard-won battle. We'd never have made it without my brother and the Knights.
I think it would have done okay without him, honestly.
Speaking of which, it's still a little weird to trust my back to a guy who was so recently trying to jam a sword into it.
They're
I
really
understand
talking
your
about the
qualm.
backstabbing a lot, huh?
In fact, I'm surprised you never hunted me down yourself to seek revenge for your brother's death.
Well, that was Count Rowe, technically.
It's all water under the
No,
bridge.
I'm sorry, it's
You
Gwendol.
joining helps us win this war.
But
I
he
just
was on the
didn't
bad
know
side.
if I could trust you at first.
And now? Have I proven worthy of that trust?
You've seen a few on YouTube, you got curious, but you wanted to see mine and chat's reactions. Great, because I'm reacting today. These 2 are the definition of trust issues. Oh yeah, literally like Sylvain, anybody approaching him, he was like, oh, this person just wants me because I have a crest and I can give them crest babies. And Yuri is just like, I don't trust anybody and I'm going to manipulate my way through all these idiots so I don't have to starve and I can protect my boats. Protect my mom, protect my found family of weirdos living in a dungeon beneath Garrick Rock. Gonna do that the best way I know how, which is lie and be pretty. Eat hot chip and lie. That's
Certainly.
Yuri's MO.
Your perceptiveness really saved our tails this time. But don't forget that I'm sworn to protect this place. And you know exactly what'll happen if you decide to switch sides.
I will not hesitate to kill you.
You're actually quite the loyalist beneath all that flippancy. I admire such sensibility, believe it or not.
Yuri said he's the same, though. When you go up and talk to Yuri in this mission, he's just like, don't worry, I value trust among all. I know it may not seem like it because I literally just switched sides, but I will never betray your trust, which is nice.
But you may rest easy. I have no intentions of betraying
Aw.
you. In fact, I look forward to a lasting friendship with the future Margrave.
Isn't that nice?
I'd like that. And I kind of appreciate how you see right through me. Saves me the trouble of trying to beat around the bush, you know?
It sounds as if we forged a mutual respect. Perhaps I might even agree to go out with you sometime.
Oh, what? Gay people real? Go out with you sometime? Whoa! And I thought him saying that, like, I'll abduct, someday I gotta take you to my territory, Ash. I thought that was literally gay people real. This game, Yuri? Whoa! Gay people real! Whoa! Cool!
So long as you don't use any more of your awful pickup lines from the first time we met. Oh, how did that one go again? Ah, yes. Hello there, my adorable little chickadee. Care to let this rooster into the hen house?
What? What? Okay, I believe fully that Sylvain would say that to literally anybody because he's an idiot. But that would more so be like Final 3 Houses Sylvain or 2 years ago Sylvain. Is this now Sylvain? Or did he meet him like 2 years ago when he was just horned up about everything? Which Sylvain is trying to go to Party Town on this man? Never, Alex. Never. Wow. Hello there. Hold on.
Hello there, my adorable little chickadee. Care to let this rooster into the hen house?
What? This game is wild. This game is wild.
Look, I already apologized for mistaking you for a girl, so you can quit bringing it up now.
give up such an embarrassing tidbit on the next Margrave Gautier? Never.
He was like, I'm sorry about the misgendering thing, but how about that hen house, though? Like, he didn't say no.
Besides, I never asked you to apologize. You are not the first to make that error, nor will you be the last. And frankly, a date with you would likely prove a very interesting experience.
I'm just in awe. I'm just in awe, really.
There's no better way to secure one's future than by attaching oneself to a dashing Margrave to be, after all.
Whoa, you just put my chickadee line to shame. Is it weird that I'm kind of into it?
What is happening? I'm sorry, Tunic. I would just like to say to Card Shark, to Tunic, y'all tried so hard, and you were such good video games, and I love you so much, and I'll never forget my experience. But this fucking game right here, this is a good game. This is good. Is this not a good video game? This is a good game. That's why you let games tie for game of the year. I know. I'm gonna have to do so much dancing around. I'm gonna have to do categories again. Like the most best anime game with gay people in it goes to Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Houses. Best game where you play a little fox is Tunic, and the best game where you can be in drag is, I don't want to spoil, but anyway.
Take note, Sylvain. This is how it's done.
I think I'm at least starting to get how you've risen so far so fast. I'm definitely glad you're on our side. Anyway, here's to seeing where the future takes us.
And then they went right to the bedroom. After that, wow, cool. Gay people. Hi, gay. That was great. I have so many supports to watch, and I'm stunned into silence. Man, I should have started the show at 4 when I couldn't speak, because it would take me an hour or 2 to get over Selene. Jesus, God Almighty. What next? Oh man, I do really want to see Yuri set it, because look at that. Oh my God, and Yuri Ash, I'm watching a bunch of Yuri stuff. I have like everything. Oh my God, I have everything. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna do Felix later. I'll do Felix when you get back from the shower, Genpo. Have a good shower. No, I did not think they would be so good, but like I was stunned by most of them. I was stunned by Sylvain Ash. I was like, okay, that's kind of gay, but okay. And then Ingrid one, I was like, stop talking about the food fetish guy. We gotta stop it with this. And then Yuri Vane. It works. They're both flirts. It's just that Yuri is better at it. Yuri's like slick. And Sylvain is, the problem with Sylvain's flirtatiousness, it is self-destructive. So it'll never go anywhere. So Yuri can be just like, put him in check, you know. This game invented pairings, which is great. Do you know that before this game, no one was allowed to be romantically interested in each other? Not even Fire Emblem 3 Houses. This game invented it. Pretty cool. Yuri Dimitri? We're gonna start off from the top and go to the bottom. I just can't. Hi, Manny. Good to see you. Humans crave unlimited choice, but are left with inaction in the face of it. It's true, Manny. That's why I just gotta pick a place and go.
Yuri's still not back yet? It's been 5 days. What's this?
Video games, dude. Man, video games! Video games are good!
A letter? Not like him to leave his stuff lying around.
He's definitely left that for
sure.
shows.
Anything about where he went? Oh, it's just sitting there. Can't hurt to take a peek, right?
Dear person who's reading
Are
this,
you
why are you
well?
snooping?
Eating enough? I worry about you all the time.
That's definitely to his mom. That Yuri is nothing if not a mama's boy. It's very cute.
Thank you for sending
Love a good
money
mama's boy.
always. I want to see you soon.
She's gonna misinterpret this as somebody he's like romantically interested in. But thank you for sending money always. Oh, this is his mom to Yuri. This is Mama Yuri to baby Yuri. That's what it is. Are you eating enough? Thank you for sending money always. He always sends money back to his mom. Okay. This is mom to Yuri.
Huh. Is this letter for Yuri? It's got a different name on it.
Oh, Yuri name revealed.
Having fun?
Oh. Oh.
Yuri!
Oh.
Wow, you really snuck up on me. When did you get back?
You like the pairing of Felix and Bernie. It's like pairing a cactus up with a ghost. I love it too. I think it's a very funny one.
Just now. More importantly, why are you snooping through things that don't belong to you?
We're an idiot and we're about to die.
Choose your next words carefully if you don't want them to be your last.
Yep, dead. Rip.
I'm sorry. It was just sitting out in the open,
Girl,
so I thought
you
it'd
are-
be okay if I read
You are a
it.
bonehead.
I
why
was
is so many
worried
dumb
you
people in
weren't
this
coming
video game?
back.
Never mind. I can't imagine you'd have a reason to pry into my affairs. I suppose this is what I get for taking off without telling anyone. And for being so careless.
Shez finding out Yuri's real name so casually when it's literally never found out by anyone in Three Houses. Yeah, isn't that funny? In Three Houses, Byleth, like, gets the option to learn it, but then is like, you know what? It doesn't matter. That's not, like... You're whoever you want to be right now in this moment, so whatever.
Yeah, I thought you'd be the last person to leave something like this behind. You must have left in a hurry.
You could say that.
I said
was
the
it
letter. I'm on
because of the
content,
letter?
baby.
I assume it's from someone in your family. Maybe a little brother or sister?
Mom.
My mother, actually. She doesn't really have a way with words.
I
know.
love Mom, though. I don't even know
She's
this one. I
always
love
been
her.
prone to illness, but lately her condition has gone worse.
She's
I
alive.
try to
though.
visit whenever she asks
good.
to see me. Obviously, there are times when I can't go, but I have to take all the time I can get.
Sick parent
Right.
trauma. Oh no, it
I
hits
never
too
know which
hard.
visit will be my final chance to see her.
Spend as much time as
I
you can with the
understand.
people you love.
Once someone's gone, they're gone.
Oh no, Shez experienced it too.
But
No.
wait, the name on that letter.
Oh
Is
god,
that your
Jonas.
real name?
You don't. I mean, sometimes people had different names, and now they have new names, and we just call them by the new name. That's what we do. This is in this century. That's what we do. We don't.
So Yuri's an alias, and you're really
No need to say it. And yes, what parent would call their kid by an alias anyway?
Fair point.
Ragnarok.
Nice
What a
name,
cool
though.
name.
Why hide it?
In my line of work, it pays to have more than a few names. And don't go telling anyone about this. You won't like to find out what happens if you do.
Also, his name is like Yuri Eclair, by the way. That's a freaking kick-ass name. Regulus? It is a hard G. Regulus? I'm gonna say Ragnarok. Regarith. I'm gonna keep it a
I
secret.
won't, promise. And if I do slip up, you're free to do your worst.
My name could be Tit Fart right now. Legitimately. Because Shez is an input name. So I could be like Butt Sweat. Our name could be Butt Sweat. Literally. So we have no room to be like Reginald. Wow, what a weird name. You know? You literally Googled names that start with Reg after the support. Well, also there's names like Byleth. I don't know if that was... Oh my god, it's Reggie Fils-Aimé! I would love that. That'd be very interesting.
In any case, I am sorry for prying. And for what it's worth, I hope your mom
He
gets
could be
better
Reggie.
soon.
He could be Reggie Ice. Like, he could be a Pokemon. He is
If it were
Yuri,
easy
though,
to
to me.
cure, then we wouldn't even be talking about it. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless.
You know I'm watching that A rank support right goddamn now.
Oh, Yuri, you're back? I thought you'd still be away.
Odds of a character named Titfart showing up. I think you'll get banned in Final Fantasy 14 if you name yourself Titfart. Would you get banned by naming yourself like Butt Sweat?
Well, look who it is. I figured if I didn't come back before sunset, someone might get worried and ransack my room again.
Sorry about it. Reagan. God, I hope it's not Reagan. Don't be Reagan. If anyone can reclaim the name Reagan, it would be Yuri, but not Ronald Reagan. Not that. Reagan? Who's this somebody?
And who might this someone be, huh? You're never gonna let that go, are you?
Oh, it could be, well, she said Reg. I think of like Regan, if it's Regan. You know a player in World of Warcraft called Bum Salad whose name got changed to Bomb Salad? That's stupid.
Just joking, friend. No need to take everything so seriously. Anyway,
I'm sorry,
it's
we're
late.
dumb.
Shouldn't you be getting some shut-eye?
I take everything serious.
Probably, but I just got my second wind. How was your mom, by the way?
Yeah, look at these two purple-haired kiddos having a chat. How nice.
Well, it's not looking good,
it's
that's
not
for
looking
sure.
good.
But she's still got some fight in her yet.
Oh, parent illnesses. I would have magically
planned
cure
on
Yuri's
staying
mom.
longer, but she told me to do what I had to do and sent me on my way. One minute she wants to see me, the next she's telling me to go home.
I'm just
Honestly, she's all over the place.
a healthy parent-child relationship. Are you kidding me? That's great. And they're making her sick. This video game is intelligent systems. I would like a word with you.
Reminds me of
Give
my
me more
mom.
healthy parent-child
One raised
relationships.
me anyway.
Jeez.
She passed away, didn't she? Judging by your expression, she must have been pretty special.
No one has like a parent in this game, and when they do, their parent's bad. So why did they do this to Yuri? So mean.
She was. More than I can say. She took me in when I'd been abandoned. Taught me how to live.
Was
We
probably
weren't
like
blood related, but she was my mom.
was probably
No
like
doubt
a
about it.
lab technician at Agarthan
I'm
Enterprises
sure
or
wherever
whatever.
she is
But
now,
still.
she's very happy to hear you say that.
Whoa, Yuri possibly believing in the afterlife? Interesting.
Oh, that
Cool.
reminds me. I wanted to ask you something. It's been on my mind for a while now. About your real name.
Girl,
Your
you
mom
gotta
gave
get
it to
over
you, right?
this.
Where does it come from? I've never heard anything like it before.
You gotta get over this name stuff. Who cares? Tell me more about the name Yuri Eclair.
Look up. No.
Oh, it's
little
a
more to the
star?
left. See that bright star over there?
Oh my god, little Lucifer over here named after a star. I would love for this to be bullshit,
Star.
actually.
To the left? Which one? There are thousands of stars up there, and they're all bright.
Don't you love just being able to look at the sky and see all the stars because there's no light pollution? Or pollution?
Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you find it or not. Anyway, it's that star's ancient name.
That's more lore, huh? So is Regulus the name of a star? Because by ancient name, they mean back when human civilization existed. Because nukes existed in the past, so. Do we have a star that's named Regulus or whatever? Oh, damn, we gotta have one of those because we love naming Roman shit. Regulus is the name of a star. Okay, in our world, so it is Regulus, but who cares? His name is Yuri.
The white star that the goddess herself made into a disciple. My mother is
Wasn't
a
Byleth
devout
named after a
follower
star
of
or a
Ceros,
demon?
but I know it's a pretty ostentatious name for a penniless
I love it.
I don't think so.
It's in the
It
constellation
just
bio.
shows how much you
Cool.
mean to her.
He is a bright
Yeah.
shining star.
Well, I do like it. She gave it to me after all. I'm not
God,
sure how much of the scripture she really understands.
I hope Shez has got some ancient blood and stuff in her, because Yuri is gonna be immortal, right? In his supports, he ends up outliving most of his like pair partners. I hope we have some of that weird demon blood in us or something, so that we can live forever with him. Otherwise, every pairing where somebody is like a normie and the other person, oh my god, what if his name is like Rugrats? Man, that'd be great. Every support where it's like this person lives a long time and this person dies makes me so sad. Somebody wrote a fic about Archbishop Byleth and Yuri timeline where Yuri moves his mom to Garrick Mach for treatment. It's not because he loves her, but he's trying to hold the whole, hide the past crime lord shit from her. Oh, she just knows he goes by Yuri, but that's it. So she's like, why are people calling you Bosch? Cause I'm so cool. Don't tell my mom or I'll kill you. Regulus is
Knowing
also
her,
Latin for little
I'm
prince.
certain she put a lot of consideration into my name.
Very cute. He is a lord, isn't he?
Then
He's
doesn't
a
it
he's
seem
a
like kind of
Ashen
waste
Wolves
not
lord.
to use it? What with how much thought she put into it.
No, because then they can trace it back to his mama.
I've used many names, and each one comes with its own mask. But when I hear my real name, all those facades fall away.
We don't get permission to use
The
that.
only people who can call me that are those who are truly special to me. Immediate family, or someone just as important.
It makes me just mildly sad to see that this game did not improve the eyeshadow technology. He should have a full garage door lid of magenta eyeshadow, not just the strip above it. It should be full garage door, an entire lid magenta. But Fire Emblem eyelid technology just places the color right at the crease and then moves the crease down when they blink. And it's just like, give my
Which
man full
means that if
eyeshadow.
you're so intent on using my name,
That's what I'm saying.
you'd better be willing to spend the rest of your life by my side.
Marriage? Okay.
Rest of my life, huh? Okay, I'll think about it.
If you're gonna marry, be okay.
The look on your face right now, it's priceless. Regardless, it does make me happy to hear that you like my name. And if you ever decide you're up for it, let me know, okay? I'll think it over too, just in case.
This man's gonna marry every goddamn buddy, because who cares? He says rest of your life? Oh, God. I love Yuri. Let's watch another Yuri support. Oh no, Yuri can marry everyone on this entire list. Are you kidding me? And I hope he does. Get it going. Marry everybody. See how I care. Spread the
Everyone is
joy throughout
strangely abuzz
Oakland.
today. Is there a visiting minstrel or a mummers troupe?
What is this support with? Oh my god.
You heard, mister? A funny knight's been coming to town recently.
First off, hell yeah, Yuri talks to children. I bet he's real sweet with the kids. And remember, Dimitri in Fire Emblem Three Houses starts up an orphanage for the kids who are orphans of war. Because, like, he is too. A funny night! Oh, by the way, I had 2 Master Seals. Oh, I've maxed out a lot of my camp, by the way. Been doing a lot of grinding. So I can get master classes now. And so I have Shez as an Ashura. And Dimitri's a High Lord, and I think I got 2 other. I think I made Mercedes. Oh, yes. I made Dedua Great Knights, and Mercedes is a Grimoire, so she can continue to mount horses. Yuri with his Polycule, Shez, and Sylvain. I think everyone's gonna marry Yuri. I think it's just accepted. A funny night Alois would be interesting, but I think it's gonna be Dimitri, who is a clown anyway.
A funny night, hey?
Well, because remember, there was one merchant who was like, this one knight was riding at a breakneck pace and saw me in my wagon and stopped and lifted up the wagon out of the muddy ditch with one hand. And then only after that did I realize it was the king. So, like, of course these kids are going to think the king is a knight. A funny one.
Oh, yeah, he's super strong. He can carry all the blacksmiths.
It ain't
by
Alois, y'all.
himself. And he got those guys who kept picking fights at the tavern to finally shut up.
Cute.
But he's also kind of weird, too. Like when you talk to him, sometimes he seems sheltered and obtuse, but then sometimes not.
Okay, this is a 45-year-old man who just looks like a child, huh? Who says sheltered and obtuse? You just learned about triangles in school, kiddo? Wait, just kidding, there's no school. There's no formal education system. Okay, obtuse.
Why does that sound like... No, it couldn't be.
No, your king is a clown. Fully a clown.
Yuri, what are you doing here?
He is a clown nose on.
I knew it.
Yep,
I'm
this
glad I
idiot.
ran into you. We have a broken wagon that needs fixing, and I
I keep breaking the axle with my
I can't
brute
believe
strength.
you. Come with me a second.
Shouldn't you be doing king stuff
Are
or
you an
like
idiot?
sleeping?
What are you doing here?
I had some time on my hands and thought I'd see how things are going in town.
This is the most rogue and paladin D&D conversation I've seen in my life. Like, rogue who's the wise guy and the paladin who's just like such a bonehead or something. Like this reminds me of a conversation two players would be like, listen, you can't go into town all the time and help people. We have to go kill Gargamel or whatever, you know? And it's just, but I'm doing my godly duty, you know?
Then stick to the more upscale streets. This alley is dangerous.
Rogue.
It's not quite a full-blown slum, but money is still in pretty short supply.
You think Dimitri has money on him?
What are we supposed to do if someone introduces our king to a nice pointy knife while he's out wandering the streets? By himself.
You think
might
a
I
knife
add.
can kill him? Do you really think?
How am I supposed to learn what it means to be a commoner without using
Paladin.
my own eyes? All I ever see from my throne are the upscale streets, as you call them.
And I have no friends to talk to about their experiences about being poor and destitute. Nope, not a single person do I know in my employ has ever been poor or destitute before.
And yes, I could send someone here in my stead, but there is no substitute for
Dimitri,
first-hand
I'll do it
experience.
myself, Von Blathed, Von
You know you don't
Fireball.
have an heir, right? If you die, the entire region gets thrown into a bloody civil war over who gets to succeed you.
He's like, I can't wait till the day I
Lots of
die.
nobles will die,
I hope
but
everyone thinks I'm a
commoners?
good king.
The commoners will be absolutely slaughtered.
That is true.
Right
You didn't
now,
think about that,
people
did you,
seem to like
Dimitri?
you, so it's in all of our interest that you live a long and healthy life. Got it?
Can you get like a dragon blood transfusion or
If you
something,
insist on
Dimitri?
coming
Live
here,
a long
at
time?
least bring that giant oaf of yours along to watch your back.
Hey! Present this to slander. Wouldn't it be... Dimitri really got born to the wrong family. This man would be so happy working on a farm, pulling a cart himself. This man would be so happy if he was an ox. You know? If he was literally just pulling the cart himself. God. He'd be so happy. But he's a king instead. God, he's doing all his king stuff. Jeez. Now, where's that game, Genpo? Where Dimitri gets to be a normal boy. Where's that game? That's the Fix-It-Fic on top of this Fix-It-Fic.
Perhaps I
Defend
was
to
being a
do!
bit
I'll
reckless.
smack you, Dimitri!
It's good to know that even a fool like you can see reason on occasion.
In that
Yuri's
case,
just too quick.
Might I ask you to act as my
Yuri's just
bodyguard
too
today?
fast.
I'm certain you're more than up to the task.
How date you?
What?
Everyone's dating
If I
Yuri.
could get a look at this town through your eyes, I think I could learn many valuable lessons. Besides, if I ask to do, he'll surely forbid me from coming here at all.
To do the
I
mom.
would be grateful if you would consent to doing this favor for me.
Well, we know about consent in this? Wowzers.
Oh,
That's
this is
great.
rich. A king asking me for help.
Do it! It's a
Fine.
fine
In
afternoon.
that case, your majesty, I will do all in my power to safeguard your royal person. Happy?
Isn't that nice? Oh god, you know I'm watching the second one of these. You're right, I shouldn't be here alone. Yeah, okay. So you need to help me then. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see how this date goes. I can't wait for Yuri-Ash. Ah, it's gonna be so great, Yuri-Ash.
You
My
seem
life.
to be staring at me, Yuri. What's wrong?
Yuri Ash is like the ambrosia. I just want to like squeeze this game and get all, just like wring all the Yuri Ash into a wine glass and drink it for the rest of the night. That's what I'm talking about.
Just thinking how odd it is that you've grown so accustomed to a town like this.
Well, I like this place, and its people. There may be a few vagabonds in the darker alleys. That just shows how accepting everyone is.
Well, isn't that nice?
They all greet me with smiles, despite my being a complete stranger to them.
Wouldn't that be great, Green Lanyard, if Dimitri could be stinky but not in a revenge way, and he has just like 2 parents who love him, maybe some like older or younger siblings or whatever, and he just like picks radishes or something for his life and like tills the land. That way he would be so happy. Give him a friend or 2 and the man would be happy. Such a
They'd change their
normal,
tune
nice
pretty
guy he
quickly
would
if
be.
they knew you were the king.
Oh, wait. Wait. Excuse me. They still don't know that he's the king? How is that possible? I figure every second that passes that Dimitri's here, somebody's going to be like, that dude looks a lot like that late King Lambert who was around for a while. Is he maybe... Could he be royalty? Like, how... He's just a funny knight. Wearing, like, the... Is he not wearing the royal insignia? That might be it.
Anyway,
That could be
have
it.
you enjoyed your little tour of this garbage heap? Did you get a good look at the town through my eyes or whatever it is you wanted?
I fully believe that Dimitri, in order to get a good look at the town through Yuri's eyes, bent over about 6 inches as he was walking. He probably, like, walked around like this. Like, hey there, folks. How's it going? Not trying to look down on you, by the way. I am meeting you at eye level as a respectful human being would do. Yeah, looks pretty cool from here. Yeah, definitely. I'm not coming here from a position of privilege or anything. I'm just a funny knight. Like, maybe there's a lot of blondes in the capital? Maybe. Maybe there's a lot of blondes in his employ or something.
Yes. And it's also got me thinking about how best to help those of more meager standing.
Give them your money!
Originally, I thought that establishing medical facilities or investing in the church were the best pathways to this cause.
I mean, the medical facilities would be cool.
But after seeing the people here, I realized they are not indigents standing around with open hands awaiting salvation.
I'd love to unpack your definition of indigent,
Yeah!
but yes, they certainly don't take things lying down.
Also, this is some wild, like, handout thinking or something. That's wild. Like, is healthcare a handout? I think it's a universal right, Dimitri, but I think you should still establish medical facilities. I think you should still establish that. The church, you don't have to give them more money to dragons to sitting on a pile of gold. But the medical facilities would be dope. This dude's mom is chronically ill. Yeah, nobody's got rights. Nobody has universal rights for anything, Genpo. Healthcare would be a good start, though. He just ran a dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV with a party who kept trying to open doors without grabbing the keys to unlock them. Then during the final boss fight, they told you to slow down because you were killing it too fast. Maybe they're really into, like, to be honest, Pine, like, sometimes, like, if it's your first dungeon, you kind of want to get the full experience for yourself. As somebody who's, like, has a lot of people holding her hand, sometimes I'm like, oh, wait, I want to help kill Titan, even though I fell off the edge and died 2 minutes in. You know, like, oh, guess everyone else is going to kill Titan for me. So they might be feeling that. However, they definitely sound like newbies, you know. It's where you defect to Edelgard. If he doesn't follow this up with, so not only will I invest in the church and also medical facilities, I'm also giving everyone a $2,000 stimulus. Like, give us the stimmy, Dimitri. Come on now. Get on it.
Maybe it's idealistic, but I think regents should rule in a way that not just nobles, but everyone can see as reasonable.
Yeah.
But to accomplish that, a ruler must take the opportunity to truly listen to the people.
Yeah.
Of course, I can't go around visiting every burg and hamlet personally.
Yeah.
I realize this.
Representatives, maybe? Maybe are we getting to representatives?
But I still feel this is the key to true reform.
Okay, but what about the medical?
Well, good on you if you actually manage to accomplish that. But it isn't going to be easy.
By the way, hello, Paul. Good to see you.
First, you have to give the poor a minimum level of
Education, yes! Woo!
Of course, they're already fully capable of telling you when they're hungry
Education,
or if
yeah.
taxes are too high.
Okay, education, medical expenses and stuff.
But they'll need education to understand the policies and laws established by their lords and
Yes,
hold any
education.
kind of thoughtful
Okay.
opinion on them.
Sick. Loving this. Loving
Education, you
this.
say? Yes. That makes
Now
a
do
great deal of
healthcare.
sense.
Problem is, people aren't in the mood to learn anything when they don't know where their next meal is coming from or where they'll sleep that night.
Right. Improving quality of life is first and foremost. Education can be built upon that.
Oh shit.
Sadly, none of this will be cheap. And the current war is doing a fine job of draining our coffers.
Yeah, but then
Which
when the war
means
ends,
I need to end it as soon as
yeah,
possible.
yeah. Stop
So
funding.
the main problem comes down to money, huh?
Yeah.
In that case, why not make use of us? If you need funds, I can introduce you to a wealthy merchant or three. And if you need to get some dirty work done, I can lend you a few of my men.
I would love Demetrius' next line to be like, killing people? I could never ask you to kill people. Let's see.
All we need in exchange is for you to provide us a little bit of support.
I'll not permit you to work evil in my name.
I'll not let you kill people. Are you stupid? This game is so wild when it comes to killing people.
Besides which, tales of how you and your band have eaten lords out of house and home are
Yeah, but they were bad lords. Let's be fair.
But you're a different matter entirely, Your Majesty. If we join forces, my dream is sure to be realized. I swear to never allow you to fall victim to any vile practices. You have my honest
On the other
word
hand,
that.
I am going to do the vile thing, so don't even
And
worry about that,
what is
Demetrius.
this dream of yours?
I'll
Universal
tell you about
healthcare?
it in due time.
It's probably universal
But for
health.
now, Your Majesty, do you accept my proposal?
We're proposed to every
I
goddamn
will
buddy, huh?
consider it. After spending time together,
I want
I've
to
come
trust
to
you.
want to trust you.
I'm almost there. I don't fully trust you.
I promise it'll be the best decision you ever make. But until then, I'll patiently await your reply.
I love this video game. Yeah, I mean, that is the logical conclusion of these two getting closer together, Mad Rebel, is like, Yuri's got, so Dimitri's got cool ideas and Yuri's got policies, is the thing. Dimitri's like, I want everyone to be happy, and Yuri's like, all right, let me just tell you how government works, because you're not very good at leading people, because you can't delegate, so let's introduce delegates. It's people who do the work for you. Let me tell you how this works. And Dimitri's like, wait, I have a question. Hold on. If I don't do the work, though, how do my shirt gets done? He's like, delegation. It's your work, but other people do it. But then, no, it's my burden and my burden alone. And Yuri just snaps his, like, pointer stick, throws it away into a pile of firing pointer sticks. Like, we'll do this again tomorrow. To get into government issues tomorrow. Let's see some Yuri Ash though. Can we do Sedit support? Okay. I didn't know this was important to you. I didn't know that Yuri said it. You said do Felix one after you shower. But okay, we're doing this one and then we'll do some Marianne and Ash and all that stuff. But we'll do the Sedit one. You do really got a shower?
Yuri,
What's the vibe?
may I have a word with you?
This one I'm so excited about. This is real big vice principal main really smart kid who sits in the chair backwards vibes.
Sedith, did you need something? If you want to talk business, we can go somewhere more private.
What is
No, it is nothing of the sort. I happened to see you speaking with a scholar earlier.
Okay.
I'm curious as to the nature of your
I'm curious about
conversation.
this too.
You seemed quite absorbed.
This was one of the ones I wanted to grind first because I legitimately thought this would be one where it's like, I know what you are. Like Yuri's just like, you're a dragon boy. And I know this. And I think you know what I am. So let's hold hands or something. You know?
So you saw that, did you? Well, I suppose you would be familiar with the topic.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm right about
I
this.
was trying to learn a little about the legend of the 10 elites.
So,
That is rather diligent of you. I'm impressed.
Okay.
Nothing diligent about it. I just didn't quite receive the same education as my noble peers.
Because he got kicked out of school for having weird blood.
It's said that the goddess granted the 10 elites power in the form of crests, allowing them to defeat the evil that threatened Fodlan.
It's your boy, Flynn. He has been flirting literally all night. Were you here for him talking to Sylvain about roosters in the henhouse? And literally saying, I want to go out with you or whatever he said? Literally. It was so wild.
That power freed them from the ravages of age, and even saved them from the brink of death.
Oh my god. He said, I would go out with you. And he was like, remember when you came up to me and said, hey, little chickadee, what's the chance this rooster can get to that henhouse? Or whatever the frick Yuri said. Whatever the frick Sylvain said. Buck wild. Buck wild. It was wild. It was wild. Like, wow. And then Yuri was like, hey, it would be pretty nice if I was able to get with a Margrave for the rest of my life. And then Sylvain was like, wow. Okay. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, now we're talking about living forever, which Yuri knows a thing or two about. Welcome back, Snake. Welcome back. It's Yuri time. And we're learning about immortality today.
So the legend goes. It is also said that some crest bearers live much longer than those without.
Some crest bearers, some of them. Though I don't remember that being discussed for any of the other kids, really. Like, I don't remember that being a concern for, like, Ferdinand, Hubert, you know, literally anybody. Literally anybody but, like, dragon folk. And folks who get dragon folk blood.
There is even a theory which posits that Nemesis, the king of liberation, lived for several centuries.
And may still be alive, trapped in the coffin.
Is that so?
I do wonder, however, why such a subject would interest you.
The sentence says nothing of the saints. Yeah, weird. Yeah, don't know anything about the saints living forever, though.
Well, I suppose I can trust you. The truth
I think
is,
Dimitri does have old age.
I wanted to figure out who exactly I am.
Oh, self-discovery.
Given your position, I'm sure you know of the crest I bear.
This is very funny because I feel like the two of them are doing a very cautious dance right now. Like, Zenith is like, don't say keyhole, don't say keyhole, don't say keyhole.
Indeed, I do. I must admit, its discovery upon your enrollment at the Officers' Academy came as quite a surprise.
It could just be major crest bearers, which could mean that Catherine or Felix will live a long time. Although, like, some folks, like Lysithea having the double crest, will live a short time. You know? Yuri's so handsome. He is the most pretty anime character that has ever been made. It's wild.
After all, you bear the crest of Oban, which was thought to have been lost long ago.
Yeah.
An exceedingly rare crest. Yet I have no idea where it came from.
I think I know.
My mother's status being what it is, I don't have the
I think
slightest
it's a blood
clue who
infusion
my
from an old
father
man.
is or where he was from.
I think it's that old man who came to the village and was just like, hey, Yuri, it's not your time to die. Let me just hit you up with this real quick, and then peace out.
I'd never once doubted that I was my mother's son. But then I found out about my crest.
Who cares? She's your mama, and you love her. Alejandro Saab voiced him. He is kicking so much ass. Alejandro Saab is, like, nailing this character. Well, who else does he do for Lady Moonbeam? Because I would watch any anime that this dude's in. So
It's
good.
made me question everything I've ever known about myself.
It's very interesting that Yuri, Master of Facades, really cares about his, like, parentage.
I see. So you yourself do not know the origin of your crest.
That's very interesting. Right? Isn't that wild, Flynn? What a line! That was me earlier. Who's got 2 thumbs to lift up? That support already? These supports are so good. Unbelievable. Jules, the gym person? That's right. I vaguely remember that. Hey, it's a game hero. Good to see you. I hope he gets so much more work, because he's great. Oh, he did a character also in the Chaos game? I gotta play a Chaos game.
But then I'd heard the 10 elites weren't born with their crests. So I figured that would be a good place to start digging.
This is more of the I know what you are kind of
No
thing.
matter the nature of your crest, I am certain it was bestowed upon you by the will of the goddess.
I don't like that. I don't think. No, I don't know about that. I don't think so. I think there's something else to it.
Do
Okay.
not resent the power that dwells within your blood. Cherish it, and you shall find your way.
I mean, that's nice dad advice to someone who's going to live forever and watch a lot of people that they love die around them, including his mom. But, like, also, it would be nice to not be vague about it. But this is very much like youth pastor. Like, Sedith always strikes me kind of youth pastor vibes when he's talking to the kids. It's just like, Jesus gave you a gift, and I hope you find good use of it someday. And Yuri's like, I literally don't know who my dad is, and I don't want to keep dying alone. So, like, or like living my life and having people around me dying. So, like, can you actually just tell me? Because, you know, you were friends with Jesus back in the day. Can you just tell me actually instead? You know, that's the vibes that this Yuri said it's worth giving me.
You sound just like the scriptures. But I appreciate the encouragement. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to.
Next, Sedith is going to get out his acoustic guitar and be like, I wrote this one. This is one of those popular songs, but I thought I'd make this one about the J-Man. Okay. And just, like, remixes a song from about 6 to 8 years ago that's popular, but, like, makes it about Jesus instead. You ever think about how the Saros religion is kind of a sham? The goddess actually has no clue what's going on. Oh, yeah. She's living in an egg inside somebody's chest. She's like, I don't know who you are and don't want to come back. I'm having a great time in this person's chest, actually. Oh, get a little Sedith talking to himself. Oh, but that boy ain't right. Ugh, Sedith, what are you going to say? Because you know I have that second support on the ready. He's now Amasa in My Hero Academia.
I really thought that was it for me. I can't believe I fell for that trap behind enemy lines.
You know, someone there has to make fan art. Oh, please! Sedith as a youth camp counselor would be great. This one's about Sothis. And how we should all love and praise her. And Yuri's just like smoking cigarettes at the behind a tree or something somewhere. You completely lost track of time. Yeah, it's 8 now, Ewan. Sleep well. Thank you for watching anime with us. We've got way more anime to watch tomorrow. I think it's going to be a whole cast tomorrow of anime. Because literally every single person I have has somebody to talk except for Flame. Every single person. So we've got some time. You've been playing Persona 5 for Royale? Wonderful! I hope that's great. Persona 5 was fantastic. And hi, Foxhound Cut. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't even know if we're going to finish all the stuff tomorrow, but I still have like 4 supports I can grind in the meantime if we don't finish all tomorrow.
It was certainly an uncharacteristic blunder. However, you have returned safely, with your life intact.
How about that? Look at Smiley Counselor.
I can hardly believe it. Part of me keeps wondering if I'm really still alive.
Seth is going to be like, truly the goddess supposed to be watching over you.
I've had my share of brushes with death, but that was definitely the second
Oh,
worst.
he's going to talk about the first one, which was when he got sick and the old man.
What was the first?
Mm-hmm.
An
Wouldn't it be
illness swept
so
through my
wicked?
village when I was really young. We didn't have access to a doctor, or the money to pay one.
It would be so funny. Now, I know Sedith couldn't have done this because he has the keyhole crest, so he couldn't have done it. But it would be literally so funny if Sedith was the old man that went to Yuri's village and fully forgot about it because he helps a lot of people and he's always roaming around. It would be so funny if Sedith was the old man that helped him. But it couldn't be because he has the crest of Alvin. So, anyway. And it's only like
Plague had
15
ravaged
years or
Barbies.
so.
At the time, the entire kingdom was struggling mightily to contain it.
Damn
So
this
I have
plague.
heard.
Damn Cornelia and her damn plague.
Its foul clutches claimed even the Queen of Fargus herself. It is incredible that you survived without the aid of a physician.
You're telling me? Honestly, If that old man hadn't saved me, I wouldn't be standing here now.
Old man, question
This
mark?
old man you speak of, was he a doctor?
No, at least I don't think he was. Just some feeble old stranger my mother came across.
I might have to get some food after the series
He
work.
could barely even walk on his own. So we took him in and made sure he was cared for.
And that old man was Jesus. Oh my god, can you believe it? Here's the parable of the old man. Anyway,
And I caught the plague. And of course, there was nothing my mother could do about that.
Oh, sad Yuri.
That's when the old man saved me. I have no idea what kind of treatment or medicine he used to do it.
And everybody clapped. Yay, hooray for you.
Is that so? And where is this elderly gentleman now?
Did he die?
Oh, he passed away a long time ago.
Are you assuming?
I told you.
Or...
This was back when I was a kid.
I see. And it is as I thought. Your story reminded me of something, actually.
High Game by Pharaoh.
One of the 10 elites was originally afflicted with a terminal disease. After receiving their crest, this individual made a full recovery.
Y'all, if Yuri can give his mom some blood and it can cure her, and Seth doesn't tell Yuri that and his mom dies, I will go into the video game and kill Seth. Come on now. Blood transfusions? The cure? Yuri, please? You have to tell Yuri that this is a possibility so he can go like, alright mom, I'm gonna pinprick your fingy and then we're gonna touch and then you're gonna be better, okay?
Or so the story goes. Perhaps it is more fitting to
Bitch,
call
you
it
lived back
fate.
then. Shut up. Don't do this. You have the power to make things right. Don't do this. Don't do this. I hope Yuri was playing dumb the whole time and it's just like, oh, well, that's exactly what I thought. Anyway, I'm gonna go take my blood back to my village and go fix my mom. Bye. Also, I know your keyhole. Anyway, bye.
I'm not sure I completely follow.
Yeah, can you make it more clear while I have a tape recorder behind my back and I'm recording all this?
Are you saying that old man saved my life by giving me the power of a crest?
I am simply saying the possibility exists. Alas, I cannot know for certain.
I would so like Rhea does this all the time. She makes people take her blood all the time and they live longer for it. Sedith knows this. He knows this. Even if this wasn't something that like the 10 elites did, he knows that specifically as working as a cardinal. Because when things go bad in Silver Snow and everyone starts turning into dragons, he's like, so weird thing, at the getting to know you mixer, sometimes Rhea has people drink her blood. It's weird, and she instituted the policy before I became vice principal of this little kid academy, but like she does the blood, it's a thing, right? So, yeah. Anyway, your blood might be magic, is what I'm saying. You know, isn't that what Hademan wanted? To make it where everybody who wants a crest could have one, and people who didn't want a crest could get rid of theirs, right? The side effect being that some people will live super long, and like extending Lysithia's life by taking away her crests. It literally happens. When he figures out how to do it, she lives longer. Amazing. You know? So, it's a thing, and he has the power to save his mom's life, and he doesn't do it, I'll be mad. Come on now.
It does actually kind of make sense when I think about it. But if that's true, it would mean that old man was an apostle of the goddess or something.
Now, and Yuri doesn't learn this because he doesn't go through the DLC in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Which means I might live to be ridiculously old, just like the 10 elites, right?
Uh-huh.
Regrettably, that elderly gentleman has left this world, so none can confirm nor deny that. However, what is certain is that he saved your life. You should treat it with care, whether on the battlefield or elsewhere.
What I'm saying is embrace the sexy vampire aesthetic, Yuri. Let's just have some blood sharing parties.
After all, we have but one life to live.
Be Jesus. Let everyone drink your blood and stuff. Let's get a Yuri religion going. Here's some wafers and some of my blood, and you're gonna live a good long life and not be sick anymore. Now that's the power that I'm pretty sure somebody like the church would not want to spread, because then that's another religion to combat Sophis.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for the advice. I still have plenty of things I have to do before my time is up.
That's what I'm talking about by, like, Fodlan-wide healthcare. Let's get some Yuri blood out
You
there.
would do well to head back and get some rest. My apologies for keeping you.
Don't walk away and smutter something to your goddamn self, Sedith.
You always cursed the blood that flowed through you. But in the end, it saved that child's life.
Remembering his BFF.
It brings me great relief
Albin.
to know that you found salvation in your last moments. Oban, my friend. Be at peace.
Friendship. Homosocial bonds right here. Love to see it. You should have fucking told him I said it. I will strangle you. I will hop into this game. Could kill him. Save his mom. You sentimental bastard. I bet if it was Yuri's daughter that had a terminal illness, he'd be like, oh, daughters? I know all about that. Like, listen, bud, I'm a dragon and you might be too, so give your blood to your daughter and she'll be better. You know? Why are you getting the feeling that Sedith was that old man in disguise and just disappeared? That's what I thought at first, but then here... it was only like 15 years maximum that Yuri would have met Sedith, and I think he would recognize him. Yuri's too sharp for that. You like to believe that Sedith will tell him in the nick of time, my mom is gonna die any second now. Oh shit, want to hear a crazy life hack? If you prick your finger and touch the fingers together, it'll save her. You should try that. Now. In fact, I'm gonna get my wyvern. Let's call the wyvern and we will fly there. Where does your mom live? Okay. Quick blood infusion. Don't ask me how I know this. Shut up. You owe me a life debt or something. Yeah, doctors hate this one weird dragon trick. It'll make you lose 20 pounds and live forever. So we have Genpo, you gotta go shower now. But I'm gonna do what I hope is another super gay support line. Yuri Ash, come on, gays, please. Pull through. I should eat though. I'm beginning to get warm, which last time led to me being very sick for a long time. So, while you take a break, Genpo, I will also take a break and make myself eat because I have a very bad habit of ignoring eating time. And I kind of should have eaten at 7, but like I ate at 5, so I don't know. I think I'm going to be okay. But anyway, I'm going to eat something. I don't know what. Now that I can fully feel my face after that dental work. And when I come back, I'm going to yell about my beautiful son Ash and the most beautiful man in the world, Yuri. And see how they're doing. But for now, food and stuff. Okay, be back soon. Hello, Alex again. There we go. It's time for some more Yuri supports. We're watching Yuri and my sweet, sweet boy Ash. Two thieves who had diverging paths. Yuri had to work really, really, really hard to get where he is. And so did Ash. But Ash, through his adoptive father, Leonardo, got a spot at the academy. And Yuri had to kind of bootlick his way up the ranks to get his spot at the academy, which was then snatched away from him. Because it turned out he had some ancient old blood. That they were like, ooh, this is weird that you have this. We're gonna put you downstairs. In the abyss. Sorry. We can't teach you here anymore. I had to tackle some stuff after work, but now you're back. Also, you didn't think it was about 7 p.m. because of that break. I know, yeah. You totally didn't think it was about 7 p.m. because of that break. Yeah, it's a little later, actually. But I had a late start, so I figured a late break would be okay. Got your teeth cleaned the other day? Good on you. It's good to do that regularly. See how Yuri and Ash are doing. Ooh, this is going to be good. Plus, they kind of grew up in the same region of Fargus.
As promised.
Cully? What? Excuse me?
Here you go, Cully. As promised.
Is that a word? I love learning English words.
This feels a little light. You run into trouble moving the merchandise?
Sure did. With all the fighting lately, even the noble folk are getting real selective about who they do business with.
Well, nothing to be done for that. Our competitors certainly won't back down, so
What are
we
you
can't afford
selling,
to either.
Yuri?
I'll think of something. Might involve crossing a dangerous bridge or 3, but we'll work it out.
They pull that one out. Cully often is a form of address, a man, a friend. Love that! Love that! That's cool. And thank you so much for the 13... not years. Thanks for the 13 months. 13 whole years. 13 is one of my favorite numbers. As is 44. I don't know about that, but I do like the number 44 as well. Thank you for the support. You're staying away from the spoilers, but your Prime is up, and you had to make sure you came by to resub. I appreciate that immensely, One of Many Mics. As somebody who just had to pay a dental bill, that was almost $700 until they ran my insurance, and I made sure they ran my insurance. I do appreciate the support, One of Many Mics, and Kiosk Queen. 3 Houses, I'll read Kiosk Queens before I get you both your thanks. 3 Houses is the game I was playing when you first found you. Can you believe that? And thanks for sticking around through 3 Hopes, Kiosk Queen. It's been a delight to have you through all the different games you've played since then, like even Death Stranding and stuff. Yeah, when I saw the bill, the lady came in before they started doing work, and they were like, so it's gonna be $300 for the cavity and $400 for the night guard. And I was like, I'm paying $20 of insurance a month for this? How much would it be otherwise? It turns out they didn't run the insurance stuff. So, Kiosk Queen first. You're awesome, and thanks for being honest. And I'll say thanks for being here. And for you, One of Many Mics, what a genius. And you made it happen. Now, I won't spoil any of this for you. The supports in this one of Many Mics are so juicy, you're gonna throw your Switch down on the ground. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened. It's taken us forever to get through 2 people's worth of supports, just because every time someone says something, I'm like, oh my gosh, he said that? Whoa! My bones are too luxurious, gotta pay the luxury tax. Yeah. Oh, I was so glad that they ran my insurance. So glad. What do I play after this? I have no idea if I'm gonna live long enough to play a different game after this. When I'm 80 years old, what game am I gonna play? I don't know. I'll find something fun to play after this. Maybe something anime-ish. Maybe we'll do the Great Ace Attorney. Or maybe Pokemon. We'll do like Pokemon, another game on the list. Because we're gonna do Batman after Yakuza. But yeah, maybe the Pokemon Nuzlocke? The Felix fan, y'all, I don't know if you know about this. I posted this in the Discord. There is a Felix fan visual novel which looks extremely thorough. Like, it looks like I love visual novels, by the way. I don't play a ton of them myself, but like, I love Ace Attorney. That's a visual novel for sure. This game might as well be a visual novel with all the cutscenes I watch. I play this game like a visual novel. I think visual novel is a fan-freaking-tastic. Hades! The thing I loved about Hades was the visual novel aspect of it. It's what kicked so much butt about that game. There is a Felix Hugo Fraldarius fan visual novel out there, and I really do want to check that out. I don't know if that's a stream thing, but yeah. The Pokemon randomized Nuzlocke is on the list, which could be fun, but whatever I choose to replace, this will be a good pick. I want something light and anime like this, and then we'll do like boy game on Thursday. I feel Yakuza very boy, and so will Batman be, and then you got Farming Friday, and then we have like MMO Saturday, which might just be like Final Fantasy Saturday, so that if things don't pick up after Heaven's Ward, I can hop on the lifeboat of Crisis Core or something. Are we gendering games? I don't know. I just feel that Yakuza is kind of boyish, but you know what? I love it. I'm not a boy. So. Have I seen the fan gamer stuff that they just released? The Cerberus plushie is very cute. I have seen it actually. I saw that little image of it, the little screenshot. I love that shirt that has like the text on the sides and stuff. Yakuza and Batman have a lot of machismo. Boys punching boys. Boys taking their shirts off to fight boys. That's some boy shit right there. But also the thing I love most about Yakuza is doing the Barbie time. in the cabaret club, and that, I don't know if that's very boy, but like, I don't know, there's just sort of a vibe about it. So much into this video game. This game is just genderqueer. Like, there's nothing I could do with that. This game is just that. It's a boy shit right there. You get that panda off that toilet. It's about a boy, yeah, definitely. But I would say that at its heart, Yakuza is about a girl who owns a little piece of land. But Majua does help the girls out at the cabaret club, indeed. We're always helping all kinds of people, so it doesn't have to be a boy game. I just feel like the Yakuza into Batman energy is a similar thing. Also, if we're not even talking about how it's a boy game, I feel like Kazuma Kiryu is very Batman himself, so whatever. Ash and Yuri. See how they're doing? This dude's cape is so ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure he went... Huh? Yuri?
Oh, Ash about to bust a rogue who's working for Yuri. He's like, stop, thief, give me back that $1. And then, yeah. Whoop.
Well,
Didn't you do this
if
with
it isn't
Byleth?
Ash, you seem out of breath. Am I really so charming?
Literally always like this, Yuri. Literally always like this. Anyway. Wasn't Ash and Byleth about Ash seeing somebody steal something from a merchant and then him being like, stop, thief! And then it turns out the person was stealing a book so they could learn to read. And he was like, oh, it's just like me. I need to stop being this weird crusader. And getting, like, classist about it. Because, like, that was me. I know! Look at Ash's beautiful eyes, Alex. Look at that.
Did you see someone suspicious come this way? I was chasing them down, but I lost them.
You say to Yuri, most suspicious person alive?
Ah, you must be referring to my lackey.
The man
Your
in my
lackey?
employ.
Wait, what is that you're holding?
Is that money? You
Oh,
have
just
money?
Various proceeds from this and that. But I'll not say more. Especially
That's
not
right.
in front of a royal knight like
That's
you.
right. It was for the money because they had a sick kid. They did steal a book, but it was for the money because they were a sick kid. I think you're right about that one, Alice. A
Dirty
royal
money,
knight.
is it?
Ooh. Dirty
Coin
money?
is coin.
So
Whatever
sad.
grime it may bear always washes clean in the end.
This is so funny. Oh, Ash. He's such a little sweetie. He's such a goody two-shoes. It's like, it's
You know,
money,
I've been
dude.
biting my tongue on this for a while, but I don't think it's right to earn money the way you do. You're so much smarter than me. You could do anything if you put your mind to it.
And instead, you're being beautiful? How dare you?
There's no need to resort to cheating.
Oh,
and
it's the
hurting
cheating and the
to
hurting
turn a
people.
profit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Are you seriously trying to lecture the Lord of the Underworld?
Yeah, right?
Oh, that's adorable.
Like he didn't think of this?
No one makes it through this life with clean hands. You should know that better than anyone.
You mean the employee of the month for my Yuri Racketeering Incorporation? Yeah, right? Wild.
Sometimes you have to resort to just the most terrible things imaginable in order to feed your family. Am I right?
Poke, 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 poke.
How do you know about my past? I've never told anyone.
Does he not tell everyone? Wait a minute. Do I have brain rot? Because I thought he did tell some people.
No,
I thought
don't
for
know.
sure.
Perhaps I heard it from Count Rowe. Or maybe even Lord Lenato.
I thought
The
like
sins
every
we
B
commit
support, he's
follow us
like, you know,
until
I
our
used to be really
dying
poor and steal
day,
things.
my friend.
Oh my god, this is so hilarious. Yes, the dogma. Pour it on him. Yes. Reactivate. This is good. This is very good.
I know that.
Guilt, guilt,
Even
guilt.
so,
Yuri just does this shit for fun.
Well, I'm a bit busy, so you work that out while I walk away.
I'm gonna go do some crimes. Bye. So good. Yuri is the walking embodiment of be gay, do crimes.
no, I won't turn my back on you.
Of all the things you could be, Ash, you had to pick a cop. Come on now, buddy. Let Caspar have that. Let's be different. Okay, next support, more Yuri Ash. Crimes, and gay.
We lost him.
Danger
Split
music.
up and search, boys. Don't let him get away.
It's the beds. So good.
They really are a persistent pack of scoundrels.
Oh, he's getting scounded by the scoundrels? Oh, we can't get stabby?
Someone shot me.
I forgot that arrows exist. I thought Ash had a gun. I was like, oh my god, Ash. Shooting people? What's his neck? He's like this. Someone shot me. He's looking over his shoulder for some reason.
Yuri, over here.
I forgot that he literally is a sniper with a bow and arrow. Okay.
I think we're good. They won't chase us this far.
Yeah, he did probably
Looks
shoot
like
him in
I
the
was
ass.
just in time. Are you hurt?
So long as my face is fine, the rest of me doesn't matter. That's the real moneymaker, you know. And I appreciate the save, by the way.
You know, he'd be so pissed if he gets a little cut in the cheek. Oh my god. Aubin powers activate. He'd probably learn how to shoot a laser beam out of his hand. For sure.
You never change. Anyway, care to tell me why those thugs were after you?
He was probably doing a crime for a noble reason. I'm gonna call that.
Oh, just a little disagreement among businessmen.
Okay.
Happens all the time.
This is exactly why I said you had to find a different way to make money.
Because you're worried about him getting hurt?
If you're going to lecture me, I'd prefer the arrow you gave my friend back there. Also, if you disagree with my methods, why save me in the first place? You could have left me to reap the consequences of my actions and had one less villain in the world.
You're too pretty, stupid.
I'm not lecturing you because I think you're a villain. I've no right to call you evil anyway. I just don't want to see you endanger yourself.
Sometimes the only way to get anything done is by putting yourself in harm's way. You should know. Or, I suppose you wouldn't. What with your being an upstanding knight and all now.
As if knights aren't always doing violence all the time and in danger? Huh?
Trust me, I know. I can't forget the past no matter how
Because
hard
they have
I
armor
try.
doesn't mean they don't get hurt.
But I still think what you're doing is wrong. Not only are you hurting other people, you're disregarding your own well-being.
I chose this life of my own accord, and I take pride in what I do.
Also, as a knight, you're physically hurting other people still. Still. It's still killing.
If I get hurt in the process, that's just part of the deal. And if I'm caught and the townspeople hurl stones and fruit as I march to my execution, I'll still die with a smile on my
Well,
face.
that was a tomato in your face.
Okay, enough! This is the reason why I can't keep letting you do this!
Ash has to hear this dumb shit from Dimitri every morning, and he can't say anything about it because Dimitri's his boss, and Dimitri's like, if I die, it's okay, because I'll die for my country. He says this shit every morning, and then Yuri says it, and he's like, enough! I've had it with you people! Stop talking like this! All you crest havers are bananas! I'm sick of it! Ugh. It's not really killing if the king told you to do it, yeah, it's just like neutralizing.
Right? Well, I want to make sure you don't end up dead and covered in rotting fruit!
You fruit!
So if you still insist on being a reckless fool, I'm going to protect you anyway!
Oh.
Even though it means siding with a filthy villain?
I'm not about to help you commit crimes. And if it looks like you're going to hurt someone, I'll do everything in my power to stop you.
Including hurting you. With an arrow. But okay.
I just want to save my friend. Okay?
Oh, friendship?
I truly don't get you sometimes. Also, can't believe I'm going to fall for a cornball line like that.
Falling in love! Love it. Falling for a cornball line like that. You're falling for this cornball for real. That's the unfortunate thing. Is somebody like this earnest goody two-shoes? Yuri's like, this is the guy, Cupid. This is the guy you're gonna make for the rest of my eternal life? Fine. Ugh. Cornball like him. Damn it. Why can't you just be horny like that redhead? Ugh.
Did you say something, Yuri?
Stupid. I love my stupid son. I love this kid. He is stupid. Love this kid. So dumb. Did you say something? Did you say something extremely gay? Forget it. Video game, I'll throttle you. I'm gonna take this disc out and snap it in half. So I have another support line. There's just so much supports. There's just a lot of supports. And I believe, Alice, you said that the only other person, so he tells Byleth and Marianne about the stealing. He doesn't tell Do. Interesting. He tells Do that he was poor, but probably not that he was stealing. For a man named Yuri, he's sure going hard with this. Yeah, we hear him. Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna see if he Katamari rolls at Marianne as well. Something about super jaded people falling for marshmallows. Isn't it great? It's the dark chocolate on the marshmallow that's just like, this is very good. This is the tasty stuff. He's the salt on the caramel. You know? They go so good together. Like, they're okay on their own, doing their own separate things, but when they get together, you're like, thank you, delicious. That's probably going to be the Marianne Yuri support. Or it's going to be about them brushing each other's hair. I don't know. Guess who has a support line? Speaking of Marianne, this is interesting, and I couldn't figure this out until Marianne had one dialogue line with Ingrid during a battle. After Ingrid got like 200 kills, Marianne said, "Wow, you did so great. I'm sure your Pegasus is happy too." And I was like, horse girls! That's why they have a support line. They're horse girls, and they automatically, magnetically attract to each other because they're horse girls. Anyway, so it's gotta be horse girls for Ingrid, Marianne. But we're gonna see Yuri, Marianne. Yuri Ingrid in Fire Emblem Three Houses was about eating, and thank God we're not rehashing that. We don't need to. Enough of the food fetish. Enough. I'm hoping that Yuri Marianne is super platonic, but also super lovely. In part to make your joke work harder, but also Marianne could use some friends, right? Okay. Here's Yuri's last ship for now, or last support scene for now. I love Marianne's new look. She looks so cute. Such a good look.
I'm so sorry I can't let you run free. We'll go for another walk together soon, alright?
So Ash told Do that he lived in poverty, but not that he stole to survive. Okay. Oh god.
Why so guarded, Marianne? Is that how you always greet beautiful men?
Literally always with this dude. Always. I don't... Do real life human beings do this, by the way? Do pretty people do this? But they're just like, oh, I know I'm so gorgeous, but like, do you have to be so excited to see me? Like, I know I'm so sexy, but like, oh my gosh, like, to the receptionist when they're checking into the doctor's office, like, oh, you're giving me preferential treatment because I'm hot, right? Okay, well, anyway, yeah, I guess I'll give you my first and last name and my birth date. do attractive people do this? I don't understand. Sure, some of them do. I've never witnessed this in I've never witnessed this. You've seen some jokey people do that, but they're usually not serious. But also, they're usually very pretty too. Okay. Damn. I've never seen this phenomenon in real life. You don't do that just Game Hero? Maybe we should. Maybe everybody should start doing that. Like, oh. Thank you for the napkin and the straw, really. But you don't have to lay on the love so much. I know I'm very attractive. Oh, you're giving me this because... Oh, because I asked for it. Oh. Right. See, I usually do... Oh, you're gone. Never mind.
Yuri, what do you want?
Completely not acknowledging his line, as no one does.
Oh, nothing in particular. I simply spotted you on the way back from drills and felt like coming over to see what you were doing. I feel like you never leave these stables. Did you ever grow tired of it?
Grow tired of horses? How could you?
I'm sorry.
Apologies.
It's merely a question. I'm not trying to judge you or anything. Well, this is going poorly already. All I wanted was to make a little small talk, and it ended up like...
I hope she apologizes it for going bad. Is this your number? Oh, it's an eviction notice. Oh. Wow. Wait, so I don't just get to live here because I'm hot? What? I thought this is how it worked on Instagram.
Are you always this gloomy? It seems you speak just fine around everyone else.
I wonder what this line is about, for
I
real.
only know how to make small talk about animals, and you seem to hate them.
Oh, God.
So, I figured that no matter what I talked about, you would hate it, and me.
Oh my God. Marianne. Literally. He's just like, so what are you doing here? Oh, you hate animals, don't you? And you hate me. How do you think you like... What?
Hold on. Why would I hate you? And when have I ever said I hate animals?
Once when I was replacing the horse's hay, I saw you glaring at me from a distance.
Oh.
But if you don't hate animals, then it must be me.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to sour your mood further. I'll be gone soon.
Girl, what do you mean you'll be gone soon?
Look, Marianne. Allow me to clear everything up for you.
I just like your hairband. I was just looking at your cool-ass hairband. Gosh.
Firstly, I don't despise animals. I actually like them. Understand?
Yuri lore, great. He likes animals. Excellent.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, or I'll have to repeat myself forever. Just
Immediately apologizes after that.
Second, I don't hate you or even think poorly of you. Although I'll admit that I was somewhat annoyed with you earlier in this conversation.
Then why were you glaring
No apologies.
at me before?
He's allergic? Oh, is he? Is he allergic to cats or something? Does he talk about that in Abyss?
I'm not sure. Perhaps you saw it wrong? I don't know when this was, but... Wait. I think I see now. I have a condition of sorts. One that can get aggravated
he's
under
allergic.
certain
Maybe it's hay
circumstances.
fever.
I knew it. My very presence had aggravated you.
I'm telling you, that's not it.
I don't even know if they know about
I
allergies.
swear by the goddess herself that it's not your fault. Okay?
No, you don't know what I have. Excuse me.
Well, that got us absolutely nowhere. There has to be some way to make her hear me.
He picks up a cat, he rubs it on himself, hives break out. Okay, see? Now, I did this to my beautiful face, so you would understand. It's not you, it's hair.
What did she mean when she said...
Yeah, that's very ominous.
That's a little...
Oh, shit. Sorry. Ah, frickies, poopy butts, shucks. Sorry I clipped that line, y'all. Oh, we can maybe pull it after this line read.
There you are, Marianne. I've been searching the entire base for you.
Okay, hold on.
What did she mean when she said she'd be gone soon? That's a little too ominous to ignore.
So, I like this support because she says something extremely worrisome, like, don't worry, I'll be gone. That's spooky. And then immediately the support is to follow after. Whereas a lot of supports we've been watching is, like, implied a few hours later, or like a day later, or several days later.
Yuri, is something wrong?
It's hot in my room, I'm sorry.
This is what's wrong.
Also, I get heated about anime.
Where do you think you're going at this hour? You know, I've been worried this whole time that you might actually leave like you said you would.
Not just leave. Here's the thing about Marianne. Not just leave. Die. Like, that's my worry about Marianne, is that she's just gonna up and die. Because she does if you don't save her in some routes.
My horse.
Oh, she's just walking Dorte, okay. Shout out to Dorte.
I just can't believe you'd ever think of... Wait, what? You're walking a horse?
He gets tired, I'm sure.
We got a late start, but I always take him out on certain days.
That's nice. Oh my god, it's probably weird because she doesn't ride the horse. She's walking it. That is a little weird. But she probably thinks he's uncomfortable. Stunned silence.
Right then. It seems I worried for nothing.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
God, what have I told you about saying I'm sorry?
There's no need to apologize. I'm just glad my worries turned out to be unfounded.
But why are you so worried about me?
Actually, let me ask you a question. Could you turn a blind eye to a friend who says she'll be gone soon, and then can't be found anywhere?
Yeah, that's a wild thing to say, huh? That's a worrisome thing to say. Do you think she runs as fast as the horse when the horse starts galloping? She doesn't have to because she's a magician, so she can float. So she probably just like holds onto him and floats next to him. Probably another reason why she doesn't have to ride the horse, because she can just float next to it.
The fact is, I have no worth to anyone here, so...
But you have at least worth to your horse. You can spin that angle.
Okay, knock that off. You've got plenty of worth. For one, there are things you can do that even I can't.
Like tend to the horses.
In fact, this seems like a perfect chance to show you exactly why I was glaring at you that one day.
Yuri, is something wrong with Dorte?
So, your name's Dorte, hmm? That's a lovely coat you have there. I see someone has groomed you to...
Very real sneeze.
Are you alright?
Very real and natural sneeze. So all animal dander, it seems?
Are you better now? What happened?
The goddess took over me. The devil was inside me.
Isn't
Arva
it
was there.
obvious? That sort of thing always happens whenever I get too close to horses or cats. And when the sneeze approaches, my eyes narrow reflexively.
Oh.
That's probably
was
why it
just
looked like I was
sneezing.
glaring at you.
He was like, achoo. But she missed the achoo part. She just literally saw him in a half second and was like, oh, he hates me. Oh, God.
Luckily, it's mostly just sniffles, so I don't go out of my way to tell people about it.
That's gotta be rough, though. There's a lot of mounted cavalry.
Still,
I wonder if Wyverns give him
probably
a
should have
problem,
told
too.
you from the start.
He would be allergic to
Apologies
Seventh.
for
Never
giving you
mind.
the wrong idea, Marianne.
Though that would be very funny if he starts sneezing in front of, like, only Flane and Sedith. Like, I don't know what it is about you, but... Ugh. Gosh, it's like... Do you have animals or something? You know? Yeah, maybe he had... You know when you have a sneeze and it goes away and you're like... Maybe it was like that, yeah. That could have been Alex the Mad Rebel.
No, it's alright. It's
Now you want to make
really
Yuri
my
a mounted
fault
class
for
unit? That'd be
jumping to
super funny.
conclusions. And I'm sorry you had to pet my horse.
It's a nice horse.
The next time you say sorry, I'm going to glare at you for...
Oh, would you mind if I tried some detoxifying magic on you?
Claritin! Allegra! Like, what?
I'm
Nasacort!
not certain it will have any
Zing!
effect, but it may temporarily alleviate your symptoms
What
at
is
least.
magic?
Detoxifying, hmm? You know, if this works, it may help
Of
one
riding
of
a
my
horse?
lifelong dreams come true.
Tell me he also wants to be a Pegasus Knight, because that would be so freaking sick. 2 boys that want to be Pegasus Knights? That would be so sick. Yuri could sell it, too. Hubert also wants to be a Pegasus Knight, but, like, he can't, because boys can't be Pegasus Knights.
It would?
Oh my god.
Most certainly. I'd love to go on a long trail ride, or pet a room full of friendly cats all afternoon.
This is a good friendship, because it's about petting cats, and I like that.
I'm sorry, Yuri. I'm just so surprised.
That's so dope.
Those are truly wonderful dreams to have.
Also, she has the beast crest, so she in herself, in a way, could be giving him allergies, but I don't think it really goes that far.
And I would love to help you achieve them if I can.
Petting a room full of cats is a great dream.
I'd be glad to take you up on that offer. Do you see now why I said you aren't worthless? Now let's do this, Marianne. Hit me with the most powerful magic you've got.
Hell yes! That was a good support! And you know what, Alex, I think you got your wish, platonic friendship. That was good as heck. Okay, so We probably have time for one more support line. Is there somebody you're dying to see? Is there somebody you're like, we gotta see the rest of this person's supports? Because I have everyone. Everyone supports we have. So many supports. Hubert is afraid of heights. It's the one reason he can't become a Pegasus Knight. As far as the Fire Emblem lore goes, usually only women become Pegasus Knights. Oh, okay. No, we don't have. We can't access Rodrigue's supports because he is elsewhere right now. He's, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Felix, I don't think Genpo's here. I think Genpo's still showering. So, anybody? I think Happy only has some Shamir supports. We probably have a wait. Oh no, I was like, wait, more something. We probably have a. Oh shit, we got so many Blue Lion supports. Time for Annette. You think Annette? Okay. Ingrid for more Glenn mentions? I don't know if I could run those. How many Annettes do we have? What was the one that was like, oh my god, we gotta. Okay, do you want to do the Blue Lions first? And then I was like, Lorenz and Annette. It's probably because he's like, you seem like a marriageable noble woman. And she's like, ew, ew. Gross. Goodbye. Flane, I literally have no supports. She has 0 supports with anybody we've recruited. None of them. She hardly even has supports with the Blue Lions, which is weird because she's, like, in this class. You seen all your boy supports here, Liv? We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do the Annie lines. Should we start with the Blue Lions? Or, like, start with something fresh and new? Lorenz in it is very good. Let's just do the Annie ones. We'll start off with Dedue and Felix and all that tomorrow. Yesterday. Since this is good, I might do Iggy Annette to give me some incentive to get the Iggy Annette B rank. Yeah, Koei Tecmo was like, what else does she got going on aside from being a very old dragon woman who looks like a very young, not dragon woman? Meh, we've explored all angles, so goodbye. Which is unfortunate, because I would love to see more depth.
Actually, a good night.
Good night. No, I'm just kidding. I would love to see some Flame. Like, I yearn to be treated like an adult. I wish I could be an adult, but I'm stuck in perpetual looking like this mode. I'd love to see Annette try different hairstyles, try different clothes, like do growed up things. I think in one of the support lines she like puts on makeup and stuff. But that might be it. So I'd like to see more of Flame being like, you know what? I'm tired of pretending to be a school kid. I wanna be grown up. You know? I know in this one with Shez, she was like, let's go try some perfume on at the market. Or look at the new clothes. But that's still kind of like a kid trying to be older thing. Instead of like, I am a woman, damn it! I'm a woman and I've been a woman for very long. And I'd like to be treated like a woman. Is it still too hot in this room? Ugh. Okay, anyway. Oh! Good night, Ignaz.
I feel like I'm hindering more than helping most of the time.
This is Annette, Ignaz?
What's wrong, Ignaz? You look sad.
Oh, hey, Annette. Sorry to make you worry.
Sing him a song about how good of a night he is.
I was just pondering some things. You don't need to worry about... Huh. Say, you're Gustav's daughter, right?
Proudly
yes? Why exactly?
Well, Gustav is said to be one of the finest knights in all of Fargus. So...
Like
listen,
15 years ago?
Do you have a minute to talk?
When was he the finest knight in Fargus?
What's on your mind?
A million years ago?
I've been thinking about something recently. I don't know if I'm any use as a knight.
What? Come on, Ignaz. You help us out plenty. Everyone relies on you.
She's gonna struggle.
Though? I mean, I'm a knight, but I don't have any particular skill where I'm outstanding.
Knights just gotta wear armor and ride a horse, my dude.
Why I was hoping I could learn a thing or two from stories about your father.
Oh god, what is Gustav good at? Abandoning his family? Being sad for 20 years or whatever? What is Gustav good at?
Gustav is a legendary knight who served generations of Fargus
Being
kings
a
after
wet
all.
towel?
Okay, this is making me blush, and I'm not even the subject of the flattery.
What is he
But
saying?
hey, I'm happy to tell you what I know.
Oh, thank you. In that case, let me dive right in. So, what sort of training does he normally do?
He like whittles dolls nowadays. Pretty sure that's his training.
He doesn't go a day without training with both the
Okay.
sword and spear. And I'm serious, I don't think he's taken a day off in decades.
Good for him. Good ripped old man Gustav.
So, he must have been made a royal knight in recognition for all his hard work, right?
No, was it because he had a crest? Because he was like from the Dominic family?
I'm not sure if it's from hard work exactly.
Nepotism? Like good old
Okay, so this might
Fargus
just be one of my
nepotism?
uncle's jokes, but my father started working as a soldier at the royal castle when he was even younger than we are now. And 40 or so years ago, apparently he saw the previous king, who was just a kid at the time, fall off one of the ramparts.
So he became a knight because he saved the previous King Lambert from. It's such a blatant thing to almost fall to your death.
So he threw his spear and pinned the young king's clothes to the wall, which saved his life.
That's
Anyway,
actually super. That's way better.
Apparently what got him promoted.
That's way better than just catching Lambert when he falls. Is just being like, hold on, swing, and like throwing a spear and pinning him to the wall. So close to disastrously killing the king on his way down. Jeez.
That's, well, it's so specific.
So,
that I
Iggy,
can't
you should just
entirely
do
dismiss
that.
It as a joke.
Try that. Why don't you do that?
After that, my father changed his training regimen to include spearing falling leaves onto tree trunks. Hundreds of them, every day, I'm told.
Why? You already... Why? You already did that.
He does all that just for training? I don't think I could pin one leaf, not to mention hundreds.
I bet he could with the sniper accuracy, to
Sorry,
be honest.
Annette. I think I've set my sights too high.
Oh man! I don't have the B rank support for that. I'm sorry. I only have the C rank, so I'll have to go get the next support for that. Dang. Alright, Annette Lorenz. Rufus wants to spy the Oh,
Annette,
for sure.
Good day to you. I see you remain as sprightly and sweet as a newly bloomed flower.
So the good news is I'm locked out of most Lorenz supports in this route. Like, Shez and Lorenz can't get a support because it's too late in the game. But we do get this Lorenz support. And it's a very Lorenz support, huh?
Hi, Lawrence.
Is that good or something?
Annette, have I done something to invite your displeasure?
Exists. Talk to me.
Kind of brought back a bad memory from a long time ago.
Oh.
Back at the School of Sorcery, there was this one time this noble guy made fun of me.
She says it's a noble, which is weird.
What manner of cur would dare do such a thing?
I hope it was him! How funny would that be? Oh my god. You appreciate how Sylvain got the let me fix him treatment and Lorenz apparently got the I can make him worse. Yeah. You wish there had been a Flame Lysithia support in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Yeah, vastly different lifespans. Oh my god. I would love that if they get that in this one, my Zydol. I would freaking eat that up all day. I would, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that would be great.
If a
Lorenz.
noble ever presumes
Be
to mock
Lorenz.
your genius, point me in their direction so I might give them a taste of their own medicine.
Well, then pop the cork on that medicine bottle and take a nice big gulp.
Yes!
Hold a moment. Are you implying that I am the one who mocked you?
This is the funniest way to deliver this information, by the way. Annette is a comedic genius. You just brought back a so vague in her initial thing. You just brought back a bad memory from a long time ago. And he's like, and she said, somebody who was noble made fun of me. Oh my god, I can't believe anybody would do that. It was you, dumbass. That is the funniest way to deliver that information.
I'm not implying it, I'm saying it. You made fun of me the first time we ever met.
Which is wild, considering what this dude's hair, he should not be allowed to make fun of anybody back in the day. His hair now is great. He gets the best glow-ups ever when he grows older. Like, this, his hair in Fire Emblem 3 Houses after the time skip, fabulous. But as somebody with, like, wild bangs before this, he should not talk. Absolutely not. It would be even funnier if he made fun of her bangs when she was a kid. Nice bangs. Did you get them cut at cheap cuts? Oh, you're a noble? Oh,
You were all like, I say, you there. This is no place for a child. Now run along to your parents before I summon the watch.
Oh man, rough.
We simply cannot abide a common scullery maid wandering these hallowed halls. Why, we'd be made a laughing stock.
Wow, Lorenz. You took your foot in your mouth and then you were like, no, it's gotta reach my stomach. That's hilarious. The only thing that would make this funnier is if Felix and Mercedes immediately popped out and started beating him up. Yeah, do it. Do it. And to do it, Ash walked by and they're like, no crime here. Time to go. No crimes happening here. This is fine, actually. This is so good.
You thought
What happened to the back of his head? He's got asymmetrical
and you called me
bob.
a scullery maid.
A scullery maid.
I do
Wow.
seem to vaguely recall the incident. Oh, so that scullery maid was you!
She wasn't a scullery maid. I love how dumb this guy is.
Oh
my.
You were in
Hold
fact no maid at all, but the noble niece of Baron Dominic.
He only cares about her, like, line of nobility, by the way. Not, like, the daughter of Gustav. He doesn't care about knights and stuff. It's the line. The line. The Dominic crest. You love the Marianne Bernie support. All of Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I was like, I wish Bernadetta and Marianne had a support line because they're two awkward, quiet kids who have, like, persecution complexes. And now they finally get a support line. I can't wait to watch it tomorrow. It's gonna be so great. This is good. He's just like, wait, hold on. Is that my grave? It's not deep enough yet, baby. Let's keep going deeper. So good. So funny.
You have my sincerest apologies for the error. Pray forgive my impertinent tongue.
So funny.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it would be silly to keep hanging on to a grudge like that, right?
Wrong word. It would be funny to keep hanging onto a grudge like that. Very funny to me, personally. He's like, maybe if I dig deep enough, I can get the way to the other side of the world, right?
If we'd had but another chance to properly converse back then, I'm certain the matter would have been cleared up with some ease. But sadly, that day was both our first and last opportunity to meet.
And this will
Now
be the
that you
last time we
mention it,
talk.
I don't
Goodbye.
remember seeing you around after that.
He's got an
Yes,
undercut.
because my father swiftly summoned me back to Alliance territory.
Interesting. I can't wait to play Golden Deer that he went back to the Alliance before the semester ended. That's interesting. Yeah, he's got an undercut. It's like he has like, it kind of makes sense because I think the Alliance is hotter than Fargus, that he would have like hair down here but the rest shaved so that his hair doesn't like get sweaty and stuck to the back of his head when he's in like warmer territory. You would recommend ending today with the Bernie Marianne support? I don't know if we have time for it. I want to watch some of the Annette supports. I want to like go through all the Annie line. Yeah, but we're definitely gonna get to all these supports, trust me. At some point, probably
After
tomorrow.
the king's death, the kingdom had become too unstable for me to remain there any longer.
Okay, the Rufus
Oh,
murder,
right. That was right around the tragedy of Dusker.
What? Huh? What? Is she assuming he's old as frick? Is she making fun of
My
him?
father worried that relations between the kingdom and Alliance might become strained.
Wait, she said that was around the tragedy of Dusker. After the king's death. Which king is he talking about? Like, Regent Rufus? Or... Because he definitely went to Garreg Mach while Lambert was super dead.
As such, I was forced to leave school mere days after my arrival.
Oh wow, that's wild.
Huh. Kind of funny how we keep ending up together like this.
I think this is a point where we swap that silly from earlier and put that here and put the funny up there.
Yes, it seems fate strives to keep us together, whether at the School of Sorcery, the Academy, or here. And I, for one, look forward to seeing what the future holds.
I thought they were talking about when they were at the Magic Academy together, which they went to the School of Sorcery like a few years before Garreg Mach. This was back in magic school. I was like, does Lorenz get plucked from the monastery in this route? Because I haven't played Golden Deer yet. So this is the school of sorcery. They went to Hogwarts first, and then he got pulled out. That also happened in Fire Emblem Three Houses, still within Three Houses canon. Okie dokie. Right.
Me too. But if you ever call me a kid or a maid again, no amount of summoning the watch is gonna save you.
Okay.
I swear on my life, those words shall never cross my lips again.
Was it Tragedy of Dusker about 4 years before Garrick Mach? Yeah, it was, I don't know if it was 4 years. Not sure. It is where Annie met Mercedes, though. And they would have met Constance, but Constance graduated the year that they got inducted, which makes me sad. Because Mercy was in the same age group as Constance. It could have been in the same age group. But she didn't get there because poor. And also on the run from Empire, you know?
And by way of apology for my odious blunder, I hereby swear to come to your aid if ever you require it. Just say the word, and I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, will hurry to your side.
Please do the ahaha laugh. Thank you. That was very good. We have another one. Another Annie Lorenz.
Ah, Annette. Good day to you.
He's in the kitchen? Oh, who's a scullery maid now?
Hey, Lawrence. Did you need something?
Yes, there is something I simply had to tell you.
Love to hear it.
Please don't say you want to ask me out.
Perish the thought. I merely wanted to praise you for your diligence, as it has clearly been paying off.
I would never. He's like, girl, never. Anyway.
Thanks, I guess. What's all this about?
It's so mean, but hilarious.
I have borne witness to your magnificent exploits, both on and off the battlefield.
This pose is wild. And it ended up being your wife in Three Houses. She's such a cutie. She's a good pick.
Such achievements could only be possible through tireless effort.
This is true. Annette is always working very hard.
That kind of brilliance is impressive, no matter if you're a noble or a common lass of the lowest birth. Is something the matter? You look like a pigeon that's just been struck in the face with wind magic.
Oh my god.
It just came out of the blue is all. I wasn't really expecting you to compliment me.
Well, that's not why I was blindsided.
But I am wounded. Is receiving a compliment from me truly so shocking? I merely wanted to express my heartfelt admiration, not least of all because of the misunderstanding which has long stood between us.
Oh, Lord.
I thought it best to speak my mind before fate's fickle hand separates us yet again.
You are so odd sometimes.
And now you laugh at me. Might I inquire as to why? I see nothing odd about praising a dear colleague.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It just hit me that you're actually totally sincere about all this.
His sincerity is so funny.
Had that not been apparent? How could I be anything less than sincere in my desire to mend our previously strained relationship?
There was no relationship. She, forgot you existed.
Well,
you didn't know
I'm glad
she
you
existed.
appreciate all of my efforts, Lawrence. I really am. Because when you called me a child back then, it felt like you were dismissing all the hard work it took to make it into the School of Sorcery.
Yeah.
I think some part of me has wanted to win your approval ever since. So it feels great to finally have it happen.
He's the reason she's got this complex? I thought I was her dad.
You're a better judge of character than I gave you credit for, Lawrence.
I think you're giving him way too much credit,
Naturally,
sweetie.
it is a noble, sacred duty to stand above others and correctly evaluate their worth, after all.
The worst.
Well then, as something of a noble myself, I guess I could stand to learn more about that from you.
We're gonna have to put you in 12-inch heels or something. Some real Lady Gaga stuff. If you're gonna stand above anybody, Annie.
That would be splendid. Well then, from one noble to another, perhaps you might join me for a meal so we might discuss issues of...
Let's not. I wouldn't want to spoil my newfound appreciation for you.
Oh my god, I would rather just not talk to you for the rest of my life, but I'm glad that you don't think I'm a scullery maid.
Is that so? How unfortunate. Perhaps some other...
Literally
Oh,
never.
Look at the time. I better get going. I need to do something with all this extra motivation.
Well, no matter. I need only follow her example and work tirelessly toward my goal.
Directly at the camera. Directly at the camera. This man is living in an anime and he knows it. Oh my god, breaking the fourth wall. This game is hilarious.
For I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, must aspire
Is this my
to
camera?
nothing
Is this my
less.
camera? Is this my camera? Let me tell you something. I'm glad this is the only support I can watch with this creepy clown. Right? Oh my god. You know what? I'm switching it up. We gotta do another Lorenz support apparently. Oh, I have a Lorenz Raphael C rank and he only gets one support. Oh yeah, and his line with Marianne is blocked. I can't watch that. He has so many locked ones. I don't even know if... Is Iggy locked? Is Ignatz locked? We can at least watch Raphael Lawrence.
Raphael, pardon my interrupting your fleeting moment of repose.
Oh, hey Lawrence. You need something?
I do, in fact. To tell the truth, I recently learned how you and your family founded an inn once you returned to your hometown.
By the way, this dude's dad is responsible for Raphael's parents' death. And it was going to be Ignatz's parents' death, but they couldn't make the trip. So Raphael's parents went on the trip along to escort, like, Claude's family or something. And Raphael's parents died. And it's this dude's fault. It's this dude's his dad's fault, I should say. But, like, in Fire Emblem Three Houses, when Iggy and Raphael do their paralogue, Raphael's like, dude... And Iggy's incensed. He's like, this guy's dad's the reason why this bad stuff happened to you. And I feel terrible about it. I feel responsible for your parents dying. It should have been my parents. It should have been nobody's parents. And Raphael's like, listen, man. I know there's nothing we can do about it. And Lorenz isn't his dad. We gotta live and let live. And I was like, oh my god. They do have a support? Do Yuri and Lorenz have a support? I'll have to look at that kiosk screen. Anyway, so Raphael is a king, obviously. But Lorenz addressing this, how you and your family found it in once you returned to your hometown. By you and your family, he's gotta mean like, doesn't he have like a grandma or something? He's got grandparents left. And his sister, his little sister.
Yet, you still chose to leave them behind and risk your life and livelihood.
Oh yeah, let's get to the part where he doesn't have parents, Lorenz.
I must ask the reason why.
Because not everyone's born with a silver spoon in their mouth.
Why? Well, to keep my family safe, of course.
Look at his armor. I love Raphael's look. It's a cool look. He looks like he should be a blacksmith in like a Dark Souls game.
I struggle to follow your reasoning. Would then it not be more prudent to remain by their
Good human
side?
being. Probably the best. Like, is there anybody who is like, who else in this game is like, there's very few people who are unblemished in their pure-heartedness. Like, so unselfish, so, like, generous, so wonderful. What a good boy. What a good boy. Raphael's just such a good boy.
That's what I thought at first, too. But just being there with them wouldn't be enough. Yeah, I can protect everyone day to day if I'm back keeping watch at the inn. But if me joining the fight on the front lines means we bring peace back to the world, they'd never have to worry another day in their lives. So sure, it's tough being away from Maya through all this. But it'll be worth it in the end. I know it.
I see.
Does Lorenz have any siblings? I think he's the only son, right?
Your thinking is correct in part, but it is in part mistaken as well.
Let me hear this.
Staying at the inn to protect your family will not provide them the security you so desperately desire. So long as this war continues to heave along, your establishment will always remain at risk of being consumed by the flames of combat. But you are a commoner, and it is our duty as nobles to protect the ordinary citizens of our territories. There should be no need for one who is not with the military to leave their family and join the war effort. Such tasks are meant to be handled by the nobility.
Has he not heard of... does he not know about mercenaries? It feels like he should be like a Fargus noble, right? Because Fargus people are like, we can't let people govern themselves. They don't have dragon bone arrows. We gotta do it for them, because we have the dragon bone staff and shields. They can't fight a war. How are they gonna kill us with our cool dragon bone stuff? So, but that's like totally a Fargus thing. I don't understand why that's... And I think Lorenz's territory is not near where, like... I mean, I know it used to be where the kingdom was, right? Like, the Alliance and the kingdom split, but it's such an old Fargus way of thinking.
In other words, you should be leaving the defense of your lands to me and my subordinates.
I really do wonder if Raphael in this timeline knows.
Were you really that worried about me being here?
Then maybe you shouldn't have killed my parents, dipshit. Bye!
Oh, thanks. But this was my choice. I'll be fine.
Oh, I clipped the line, I'm sorry.
That is not what I meant, in the slightest. I speak of the obligation we in the nobility have to our people.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, thanks. But this was my choice. I'll be fine.
He's like, I don't actually worry about you, but you're a commoner and you don't belong here.
The weight of war should fall on our very shoulders, while the common folk in our charge should focus on maintaining their livelihoods.
You're such a strange man.
Okay, but I'm still gonna fight no matter what. The toughest people are the ones who should be leading the charge, right?
Right?
What I mean is, you're not listening to a word I say, are you?
But
you don't think I've got what it takes, huh?
Let me show you. I'm gonna break this desk over my leg. Now do you believe I should be here to fight?
I got it. Let's compete to see who's stronger.
Basically the same thing.
Pardon? You want a competition?
I'm gonna snap this man in half.
You betcha. It's the perfect way to find out who's got the real arm muscles around here. There's a bunch of boxes that need to get moved over at the training grounds. Want to see who can carry the most?
Please, God, yes.
If I win, you'll have to promise to be totally cool with letting me fight.
No, I must decline. By that token, you will only end up proving your point.
This reminds me of like Ferdinand making Edelgard do competitions against him to prove that the Von Eyre family is the superior family and should be the leaders. And like he's like, all right, but you have to succeed the throne if I win. And she always wins or something. Or at least the competition she takes up, she wins at the end. She's like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. You need to get over this. You need to stop trying to be better than me. Like, I don't care. Stop. We should be working together.
So you do think I'm strong?
Do not misunderstand my intentions. You and I are on completely different pages on this matter. We are practically in two separate genres.
You are in two separate genres.
But someone like him would undoubtedly prove useful in the heat of battle. But...
Do you not understand the concept of knights? How does Lorenz exist with Leone, Ignatz, and Raphael in the same group? And like, I thought he comprehended like mercenaries at the very least. And you know what? Raphael and Dimitri do have a support line. I never finished seeing it in Fire Emblem Three Houses. I don't know if I recruited Raphael my first time through.
Hello? Whatever. I'm gonna go grab those boxes myself.
Good for you, Raphael.
My muscles are aching for a little workout.
Good for you. And you know what, Kevin Nick? Lorenz wishes he was a romantic comedy, but the man is just a comedy. So that's all I can see of Lorenz, which is wild. Okay, we were watching Annette stuff. I want to see Raphael now. I kind of want to see Raphael Felix, because this one got me. When I was looking at the supports and finding out which to grind up, and I saw that there was Raphael Felix A support, my brain just, like, backfired. Raphael Ash is cool because it's like, we're strong and we're commoners. But, like, Raphael Felix, what could this be about? I hope it's what I really want this support to be. Is Felix kind of sees Raphael like his older brother. Because Raphael is older by a year, I think, than Felix. So I can see, like, Raphael treating Felix like his little sister, and Felix treating Raphael kind of like Glenn. That was also your reaction to Raphael Felix. Please Please be brotherly. I would really love this. I mean, it can be about brute strength or whatever, and like how Raphael likes eating, like Ingrid likes eating. Whoa, eating. But like, I really hope it's about brotherhood. All right, let's see this. I have to see this. I've been so curious about this the last week. God damn it, it's eating! Why is it always eating? Why can't my big, beautiful Texan son do anything but eat?
Go ahead.
Oh boy! But wait, if I eat that, what are you gonna eat?
I just want brotherhood.
I'll buy something from one of the merchants outside.
But that costs money!
I do envision that when he said, oh boy, I think he was doing like the little Homer donut fingers, like, steak, you know?
This is my second helping. Or maybe third. I can't remember. Anyway, if anyone's gonna be paying for extra food, it should be me.
How's this man run an inn with his sister? I bet Maya kicked him out of the inn because he was too busy gobbling up food.
In that case, I'll take you up on...
Oh, hungry Felix,
Was
huh?
that thunder?
Oh, no, hungry Raphael.
Nope. Just my stomach. Sorry to scare you.
They don't know how to do a good hungry sound in this game. I remember they played the same sound effect in Fire Emblem Three Houses. I was like, what the fuck was that? Did someone just have diarrhea? That's hunger. Okay.
I tell ya, I can't wait for this war to be over so I can eat as much as I want.
God, video game. This is the video game ever.
Look, skipping a
the
full
only
portion
video game
won't kill me. Why don't you take half?
Wow! You made it? Thanks a bunch, meat buddy.
Meat buddy. Meat buddy. They're sworn meat brothers. I love that. Meat buddy. Y'all. Meat buddy. I can't. It's so good. Meat buddy.
Meat buddy? Wait, is that me?
I don't think they use the word. My face hurts, honestly. This is too much. It is not just from my dental work earlier. I don't think they use the word buddy in Fargus at all. Maybe Cully. Remember we heard Cully earlier. I don't think they say buddy out here. I love my goddamn Texan son. I love him so much. He's like 2 seconds away from like Hulkamania running a wild brother. Ooh yeah. Wait, that's Macho Man. The other one's Macho Man. I love meat buddies. I can't get enough of this video game. I just savor this thing with like a fine meal.
So that makes us meat buddies.
Just 2 men and their meat. I love it.
Whatever you say.
Hey, I've got an idea. If there isn't enough to go around, we should go hunting.
Raphael did say in Three Houses that Maya's supposed to be way smarter than her, even though she's implied to be like this at Thea's age. Yeah, she is young. She's very young. But I mean, like, Raphael is what Dimitri would be if Dimitri wasn't a king. He's about the same, I think he's the same intelligence as Dimitri. I love Dimitri, but he's not known for his intellect. Raphael's known for his heart, and Dimitri could be. I love this. Hunting for meat, hell yeah.
That way everyone can have their fill.
You need a man like this in your life, okay, Felix? You need a man like this in your life, okay? You need a meat buddy, for real.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, Vargas has a starvation issue.
I know! Come on, we'll hit up the nearby forest.
You gonna teach him how to, like, cook up squirrels or something.
Petra says there's a ton of game there.
Oh, shout out to Petra! Sorry.
Just so happens I have some free time on my hands. So let me finish my lunch and I'll be ready.
Yes, good girl. Best girl showing up in this one.
All right! Meat buddies are unstoppable!
fucking wait for this to get back to Sylvain. I can't fucking wait for Ingrid to hear about. Like, excuse me, there's a letter here, and it says from Meat Buddy, and it says to Meat Buddy. That's mine. That's mine. The thing. I'll take that. And she's just like, so, so who's up on a Pegasus night? So who's this Meat Buddy? Hey, Bad Boy 69. Have I played any SNES or Game Boy Fire Emblems? I've only played 3 houses in this game. I love Meat Buddies. I didn't know that I wanted this in my life.
Wait, you forgot your food. He really is something.
Just eat it. Be grateful. Raphael didn't eat your food. I gotta see the rest of this. It's an A-rank support. I hope they end up together. So good.
Hey, Felix! Want to go work out?
You know what? They don't have a B support, but I'm imagining that Petra, Felix, and Raphael just hang out for their B rank. You know. Love this.
Quiet! I'll give away my position.
You want to go work out?
Oops. Sorry. Didn't realize you were hunting. I'll just back off and, Whoa. Look at that.
You know Felix hunts boar exclusively. It's just a psychological thing.
I've never seen a boar that big. If we take it down, we'll eat like kings. Kings, I tell you.
Wild. This game knows what it's doing, you know?
Hang on. You don't just rush into a fight against a
Kill and
beast
eat
like
the king!
You need the proper equipment.
This is some, like, they get recruited to the Etruscan Empire shit. Like, kill and eat Dimitri, you know? Back at it, writing games again. Sorry, can't help it. In my sleep, I write this game. The boar definitely is missing an eye, also. Even though he doesn't miss an eye in this timeline. Yeah, Petra, woo! She's like not even from his house. Am I missing some freaking sick AF? I am! I'm gonna watch the Raphael Petra supports after this.
Now lead the way, Meat Buddy.
Yes, Meat Buddy.
Alright, fine.
Does he even say, don't call me that?
If we aren't adequately prepared, we'll be the ones who end up as someone's dinner. Boars are naturally cautious beasts, but this one also appears to be wounded.
Please, God.
If it spots us, it'll charge
Please
and
have
send
a
us to
missing
an
eye.
early grave.
Wait, have you fought one of these before?
Yeah, all the time. He's my boss.
Years ago, but yes. It managed to get away, though.
Boars are super deadly, by the way. Super deadly.
Wow. It must have been one heck of a beast if even you had trouble taking it down.
I wonder if it's the same boar.
House Blathid and House Faldarius used to go on hunting trips together. On one trip, a certain prince bagged so many animals it proved impossible to fit them all on the sled.
Can you not exterminate the entire population of an edible resource, Dimitri?
Meanwhile, I went off hunting on my own, encountered the boar, and barely escaped with my life.
So now I see where Dimitri gets the nickname.
Wait, why would Dimitri want to kill you? Or do you mean like an actual boar?
Wait, hold on. Is this a metaphor? You know I'm not cool with that shit, buddy. You gotta keep that to yourself. If this is a metaphor, I don't want to hear about it. Just meat and just fighting. That's it, bro. I thought we were meat bros.
While this may not be the same boar, I will get no small amount of satisfaction if we manage to bring it down.
Hey, listen, I'm not about to kill the king, so, like, you gotta be real clear with me, man. Again, no metaphors, no similes, okay? No illusions.
Hold on. Who are we talking about?
Please, bro, come on.
Whatever. Let's do this thing!
Alright, if you want to kill the king, then that's fine by me, but it was your idea.
I'll share the spoils with you, but the kill is mine. Now stand back.
He's gonna get... Oh my god, he's gonna get cornered by the boar and Raphael's gonna punch it and kill it with one hit. Oh my god.
Wait, but if you take it on by yourself, won't you just lose again?
What did you say?
Oh no.
Haven't you heard that 2 fists are better than 1? Or, I guess it'd be 4 fists are better than 2.
Listen, he gets math though, he's flexing.
I'm not confident even that will be enough, but fine. I suppose adding more fists to the mix never hurt anyone.
Fists and boars? What is this, Bloodborne? Oh.
Chursus had spotted us. Nothing for it now. Come on, Raphael.
What are you gonna hunt it? Are you just gonna go up and stab it? Or punch it?
Come at me, boar. I'll punch you so hard the chef won't even need to tenderize you.
He's talking to the animal.
Don't attack it head on, fool! Circle around to the rear!
Don't end. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah! We did it!
This is so fucking sick.
I can't believe we took it down so quickly.
This is the best. This is the best support line ever. I love this.
Told you this was a 4/5 job.
I guess you did. Maybe there's something to this whole working with friends thing after all.
The thing that you tell your boss to do every morning and he says, but it's my burden alone to shoulder. You didn't learn that lesson yourself, hypocrite.
Aw, you called me your friend. Took you long enough.
Finally said I love you. What's up?
Cram it. We need help carrying this back, so let's go find some extra hands.
Cranberries? You're right, brother. Let's stuff this thing with cranberries.
Felix, wait up!
I don't want any other A rank for Felix. I want Felix and Raphael to be meat buddies forever. That's the purest thing I've seen in my life. Now, do we get a Petra? Oh my god, we get a Petra! Yes! You mentioned on classic mode, there was 1 in 100 chance the support would just end. They charge the boar and they don't make it. Oh my god. Meat buddies. But we gotta see Petra Raphael! It's gonna be so good! So excited for this.
Aw, no! I scared away another one.
Teach him to be stealthy. Now, Shamir in Fire Emblem Three Houses teaches Raphael how to, disguise his breathing to the point where she doesn't even hear him coming once. So.
I know I'm hidden. Why do they keep noticing me?
You hope that Felix has mentioned this Petra, Raphael? I hope so. I like this triad. It's so good. Sneaky folks. Oh my god, Raphael and Petra talking and, he's a goofball. She sometimes doesn't get, metaphors. They go so great together. Oh. And Felix just being obtuse.
Of course they will be noticing you, Raphael.
Whoa! Petra! Wait, why did you say of course?
Because you are moving like a giant bear when you are hunting.
I love my big honey bear son so much, my big Texan son.
Even animals
So
without
good.
ears are hearing you approach. You must have subtleness.
That's great. Even animals without ears are hearing your approach.
Okay, but bears are really strong, right? So maybe I should just channel a little more of that.
Uh-huh.
Bear roar!
One of the weirdest things... I was hoping I could show this off today, but I was a fool for thinking I could watch all the supports today, even if I did start at 4 p.m. Which I do hope tomorrow I can start at 4. I have a conversation with my psychiatrist tomorrow, but it should not clip into the show. When you're fighting as Raphael, sometimes when he does one of his, weapon art attacks, he just goes ah! He just, does this, shriek yell that I can't imitate because it would destroy me in one single, burst of air. And it's, kind of scary. I want to control Raphael for a bit and, show you all because it's genuinely unsettling. Sad memories of playing Raphael support. Oh yeah, yelling is the best.
This roaring is only making you louder. Now the animals are running even further away. You are hunting rabbits, yes? And foxes? These creatures are not wanting to be friends with a bear.
Winnie the Pooh taught me otherwise.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'd run too if a bear was coming after me like that.
Simple, okay.
So, how do I get more subtle? I mean, how do bears hunt?
Often, bears are not hunting.
Yeah, they just eat honey and chill.
Seriously? But they're a couple 1,000 pounds of muscle. You can't bulk up that much and not even flex. It's just not right.
Do not be looking at me. I am not knowing the ways of bulk.
I love this so much.
Oh, right. Well, if the bear thing is off the table, what do you suggest?
What if Raphael's a bear? What would Petra be? Because now I need to make this children's book. If Raph is a bear, a big old lumbering bear. I mean, Petra's quick as a rabbit, but she's a predator. Like, she hunts. A fox? I think so. That could be, yeah. Being a fox as well? Okay. Can I tell you a little about Petra? So Petra is the princess of Brigid. She is from an island named Petra McNeary. I love that her last name is McNeary. It's very Scottish to me. So she is the princess of an island off the coast of Fodlan. Fodlan is the mainland that all these people are from. And they are a people that take pride in hunting. They take pride in fishing. They take pride in fighting against invaders and stuff like that. So their people have like a religion of spirits. There's the fire spirit, the wind spirit, the water spirit. There's all different spirits that like take care of certain actions and look over certain things. Like the fire spirit is also the war spirit. Like that. A hawk? Oh my god, I could definitely see a hawk for Petra. You think of foxes well in particular with that Bernie Petra support from Three Houses? I don't remember the Bernie Petra support. I don't remember that one. I do remember her saying like, you need to be like, yeah, didn't she talk about harvesting vegetables is like hunting? You are taking the life of the vegetables? Maybe a mountain lion? I can see that.
I mean, how do people hunt in Brigid?
Quietly.
Our hunters have much subtleness. They are hiding themselves completely.
Achilles suit.
For you, I'm thinking this is not a possibility.
You could there's definitely some Native American inspiration, I think, for Petra.
But
I could be in there,
there are
certainly.
many in Fodlan who are hunting with skill, despite not hiding like the people of Brigid.
Mm-hmm. Like Felix. So Bernie was scared of Petra and also of hunting, and Petra remarked at some point that Bernie was like a rabbit, and Petra had to take care of when she was hunting that she did not hunt Bernie, yeah. But did she say that she was like a fox? Or if I was a bear and Petra's a fox, but you can see her as a predatory bird. Felix is just a giant cat. You think? He is kind of cat-like.
Really? Oh.
And we know Dimitri is the boar. Of course. I'm getting this little animal cast together.
They are using hounds. Hounds do not have subtleness.
I freaking forgot. They use hounds to hunt foxes and such.
But I am not knowing the specifics. We do not use dogs for hunting in Brigid.
Oh no.
You know, I think I've heard of that before. I wonder why dogs are so good at... Oh! Dogs are basically wolves, and wolves are natural hunters! I get it now!
What do you get out of this?
So basically, I just need to channel my inner canine.
Oh god, no.
I do not have understanding.
Oh yeah! My hunting luck's about to improve! Wolf howl!
What a blessed support, honestly. Gotta see the rest of that, obviously. He's not wrong, but I don't know if the hell helps with the hunting.
There goes another one. This wolf thing isn't working.
So Raphael, when did Petra say you have to make the sound to help with the subtlety?
My howling's getting better, but it's also getting louder. I'll never be a hunter.
Felix the cat, Petra the fox, Dimitri the boar. It's very good, I have to say. And Edelgard is an eagle, and Claude is a deer. Dimitri is the only one that doesn't match his class type. Because technically he should be a blue lion, but really.
I am not agreeing.
Petra? Wow, where'd you get all that game?
Oh, he must be scaring the animals to her side. And Bernie's the bunny. Although she does love porcupines as well.
I had the decision to be lying in wait near you.
Aha! They're a good team.
Well, I'll be. You waited for me to scare all the animals out, then bagged them yourself.
He's kind of like a tomcat in that regard, Alice. I think so. Dedew's... Oh, yes. Dedew's very lion-like. For sure. You think Sylvain is more a dog? Might be.
They had such fear of your loudness that they were running in a straight line. Very easy to hit.
He sounds like Sylvain could be like a dog from one of those movies where the dog's a real scamp. You know, like a real guy around town kind of dog.
This is what is called
You know,
drive hunting.
the 90s had tons of
I
movies
have
like
been
that.
studying the Fodlan way.
Oh, you mean Raphael is a dog.
Drive
Gotcha.
hunting, huh?
Yes, Fodlan hunters are using hounds to track their prey and put it into corners.
Oh, so he is the dog here. He's literally using dog hunting tactics. Oh my god. You were watching this, you're looking at videos of YouTube where dogs are howling along with Zootopia or Twilight Princess. Oh, that's so cute. I've seen a few clips where dogs like charge the screen when people are playing Stray, that new game about a cat.
But we don't have any.
I've seen a lot of that. Oh, and I was watching a YouTube video earlier today of this Azerbaijani couple. Azerbaijan. I have to look up the spelling of it to get the pronunciation right. However, it's this old couple, and they do like really rustic old stuff, like collecting a bunch of tomatoes and canning them and stuff. And they had dogs barking in the background because they live on this big farm, and they do farm dogs and farm cats and chickens and roosters and all that stuff. And every time the dogs barked, never has Stella cared about dogs barking in any media I watch. But these dogs, because it sounded like they were far away, Stella like sat up right in bed and was like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Don't worry, girl." And she went, "Okay." And then they bark again. She'd be like, "Okay, for real this time." I heard that dog. So, the videos of cats watching Stray are great. Oh, I gotta see some of those.
We do not. So, you are being my hound instead.
What? Wait, no! I was being a wolf!
Hey, it's working.
You were saying before that dogs and wolves are the same.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
But it's cooler to be a wolf.
I have been thinking with hardness how I can make you more than just a large man searching the woods for prey.
Ha! That's such a good way to put it. I also love that Raphael's, his little like arm protector leather or whatever, doesn't really fit so well, so he has to belt it into place with all those straps. That's really good.
Then I found an idea. You are the hound. I am the hunter. We will be making a great team and catching lots of game.
Good.
Hey, I like the sound of that, Petra. It's nice of you to buddy up and help me with
Meet
something I've been struggling
buddies.
with.
Meet buddies.
I am happy to be helping. And I am thinking Raphael-style hunting would find much popularity in Bridget.
Yeah. There's a big trend for people to mod their own cats into Stray. That sounds like such a cute idea.
Seriously? But you already have so many good hunters there. You really think there's a place for me? Because that would be incredible!
No, you are incredible. You would find enjoyment in Bridget life.
Love
we have
this.
many delicious meats you cannot be finding here.
Girl, I love that Petra's always shooting her shot. I love it. She's like, you know what? You'd be really good back in Bridget. She says it to like all the smart people. Well, I mean, even all the Raphael people as well. Anybody who she genuinely thinks like, I'd like you back in my island nation, actually. Love that. This is really good. I saw a Garfield mod for Stray. I haven't seen people modding their own cats in there.
Oh, yeah. I bet it's a totally different kind of yummy. Guess I've got to try it and see for myself. The first thing I'm gonna do if I visit Bridget is order a whole platter of food. That'll also be the second thing I do.
Please, Mad Rebel.
And probably the third.
I would like to see, okay, one piece of them hunting and then one piece of them eating, please. And Petra introduced these boys to seasonings. Although they have seasonings over in Leicester, Felix would be like, whoa, this is good. Because I think Felix, in his, like, things he likes is spicy food. If I'm not mistaken. Oh my god. Raphael would absolutely, like, walk right into a net that's strung up to a tree. Not a net, but a net. Strung up to a tree, and get, like, pulled in, like, whoa, I get bagged! If there was a piece of meat in the center. Felix likes spicy food? He's missing out. He's living in Fargus. Where's he gonna get spicy food in Fargus? He's gotta head to Bridget.
You are
Meat
a true
buddies.
lover of meat.
Oh, and then I'll need to get some training in.
You kidding me?
Do
Everybody's
people in Bridget
working
like
muscle.
working their muscles too?
This could change in one line, but this gives me strong I need to introduce you to my single friends vibes. Like, you're not getting the romance part? Yeah, because this isn't very romance. This is definitely like, this dude's strong as hell, and we should get him over in Bridget.
Our hunters are all needing to be light on their feet. They are not usually training for enlarging their muscles. but maybe farmers and woodcutters are seeking bulk.
There you go. Who would recommend the raw? Oh, we have 7 minutes left.
I'm really trying to
Can
picture
I
this.
do them both in 7 minutes? Because I also have to eat some chicken or rice and broccoli after this. I have some apricot ponzu chicken to eat. You're getting, ooh, my friends are gonna love this hunky boy vibes.
I mean, most farmers and woodcutters are pretty burly already, so the Bridget variety must be huge. Oh, wow. This is great. Raphael, farmer of Bridget. Raphael, woodcutter of Bridget.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, I am proud of my home. So please come visit. You will always find you are welcome there.
Yay! I love the support! Hunting buddies! Okay, do you think I could... I mean, we have 7 minutes. Or I could leave this on a cliffhanger. If we watch one Raphael support, Raphael Ash, and then we like start tomorrow with Raphael Ash. Would that be demonic? That could be potentially very demonic. I'm gonna do it though. We're gonna get one Raphael Ash in. Ooh, poor kids. Let's go. Orphans, all right.
Mess hall food is just the best.
I can hear the hehehe already. I've got my evil hehehe brewing. Listen to this. The man loves to eat. Ash loves to cook. Ash used to work at a restaurant/inn with his folks. This man runs an inn. Whoa.
You're really piling up the plates there, Raphael.
This could be
You
good.
must have been extra hungry.
This could be something.
Yeah, I was just out exercising. Food always tastes best after a long workout.
You should tell the chefs how much you enjoyed it. I'm sure they'd be pleased.
Will do. You know, I opened an inn myself.
He does
and
not
I've been doing the cooking there.
Have you? Do you eat like half the stuff?
Except, I've never gotten a compliment from a customer. Not even once.
His plating is probably wicked off. He's probably just serving meat on the bone and people are like, do you think I'm fried Flintstone or something? Can Pedro just be your therapist? Do you feel like you'd have your stuff together so much better if Pedro was your therapist? Which is not a criticism of your current therapist. What do you think Pedro's particular way of therapy would be? Not sure. I don't think Raphael has a to-do support, unfortunately. No. To-do is kind of limited in his supports to people you get from Blue Lions, I think. Yeah, because, like, there's... You can't recruit to-do to other houses, so he doesn't have as many supports as, like, a Hilda would, since you can recruit her to any house, I'm pretty sure.
So they didn't like it? I wonder why.
I guess it just didn't taste very good.
Poor guy.
Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about cooking, so I had a pretty rough time in the kitchen.
This is the reason why Maya kicked him out.
In that case, why don't we work on it together?
Cooking!
You may not have as many chances to cook here, but I bet we can still find opportunities to hone your skills. Believe me, one of the best feelings in the world is having someone tell you they enjoyed a meal you created.
Hold on. You're gonna train me?
Yes, train.
You're the best, Ash.
We'll get started right away. First, let's see you make something so I can get a feel for your skill.
Oh my god, don't. The waste. The waste this will produce.
How's it taste?
God awful.
Well, it's not bad necessarily.
It's just meat.
But a huge pile of meat isn't
What'd I tell you?
really a meal. It's just meat.
Wait, you want something more than that?
What do you
To each
want?
his own, I guess.
A salad? What are you, a rabbit?
If you're going to focus on
Although-
one ingredient, you have to work on your seasonings. This just tastes like a slab of bacon wrapped around a salt lick.
That doesn't surprise me. However, Raphael in Fire Emblem Three Houses says that balanced meals are the way to go. Not just meat. So this is a bit reductive. Because Raphael praised balanced meals. Now, I don't know if that means balancing it between two hands, or if it means, like, having some veg and having some, like, grains and stuff. But I believe when he was eating with, like, somebody, I can't remember. It was a girl or something. Or Lorenz, I can't remember. But he was like, you can't just, you know, eat the green stuff and walk away. You gotta have some potatoes, yeah? Something.
Also, try using some vegetables. For a garnish, if nothing else. A little splash of color will make your dishes more appealing to the eye.
Hell yeah, Iron Chef Ash, baby!
Huh. I never thought about how food looked.
That's something my father always used to say. If flavor is king, appearance is the royal court.
I love my son. I love my 2 sons. I can't believe I get a treat of having my 2 sons interact.
He's actually the one who taught me that adding some color with vegetables will make things taste better, too.
Well, I guess I could jam a cucumber in there or something, if you think it'd help.
And that's it for the show. We're done. Got the worst line ever.
You can't just jam things in without thinking about it, Raphael. You have to prepare them first, then arrange them in a way that's pleasing to the eye.
Yeah.
Every
but
ingredient requires careful preparation in order to bring out its true flavor.
That's a Raphael Iggy, because Iggy's not eating because he's sad because he thinks he's responsible for Raphael's parents' death. Right. The context. Come on, just jamming a cucumber in there. Just meat and cukes with this guy. God, literally imagine though. Literally imagine Raphael's plate of meat and then he puts a cucumber on there. Just on top of the plate of meat. And Ash is like, well, you're trying. And Felix walks by and he jumps about 6 feet in the air because he's a cat and he's afraid of cucumbers. Because cats are afraid of cucumbers. Anyway. Careful preparation.
Okay. I think I get it.
For example, try seasoning the meat with some herbs, then boil your vegetables to remove the bitterness. After that, fan them out on the platter and...
Wait, hang on. I boil the bitterness out of the herbs, then platter the season? But which season? Fall? Spring?
Oh, this is way harder than just throwing a hunk of beef on a plate.
Deep breaths, Raphael. You can do this.
You got this, buddy. We're gonna... Day by day, we're going to introduce a new element to this.
And since this whole training thing was my idea,
literally this is going to be like a 6-week program where every day we add a new thing.
Thanks, Ash.
Today we're learning about
With your
pepper.
help, I'm gonna make grub that'll have folks licking their plates.
I believe it. I genuinely believe it. Rafa can do anything he puts his mind to. But we're going to have to see part 2 of this tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I want to see this B rank support right now, but we gotta go. This is 10 p.m. And I'm so sorry for the shorter stream today. But dentist. So that comes first. This is so great! Oh my god, this is exactly what I wanted it to be. But we gotta go. We gotta go somewhere else. Hold on. Let's go find out where to go. Thank you, Morphinius, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Normally, I would switch on some music, but let's just get Fire Emblem Warriors music to raid people to.